Tap and share, y'all, please. Gotta keep it alive this time. Thank you, Lazy Days.
Mrs. P, she got a violation. I assume that maybe Pookie or some of her supporters are in here. It's definitely, I kept it calm about talking about the Purple People Eater.
Pookie needs to relax. She needs to calm down and relax.
Maybe she needs that Purple People Eater today.
Y'all tap and tap and tap and tap and share. Keep tapping.
Welcome back, everybody. Safe word,
y'all.
Barney. Sunshine, absolutely not. I got PTSD from Black Barney picture.
Pookie, I'll never look at you the same. I cannot do this live, seriously. Rammer, damn it, I blame you. You're the one that wanted to do a Pookie live.
Well, I wanted to do a Pookie live because when she first came on, she was kind of meek and mild with her begging. You know, it was a little amounts here and there, never really over $40. And it has escalated very quickly.
Pookie needs stuff.
Quickly. I need stuff. Y'all need to send money to my PayPal.
If you can't buy stuff on my Amazon wish list, just send me $100. I'll get the stuff myself.
Right.
And girl, what?
Right. It's like you have an option. Either buy something off my wish list or send me the money so I can get it myself.
Yes, Crystal. When she first came on, she was actually begging for her, well, she says for her neighbors, but we all know that it was definitely probably for her. Y'all tap and share, please.
Right, because she has not been at this residence, but it's been under 4 months. So how well do you know your neighbors in 4 months? Just go online and start begging for them.
It kind of sounds like Boo Bear, right?
Yeah.
Tap and share, y'all. Tap and share. Mods, please keep trying to comment every so often for people to keep tapping to remind them so we don't go down again. I appreciate it, please. We'll just wait for everybody to get back in. We're filling up pretty good.
And Pookie, you got your toxic people over here reporting, and you're over here reporting. Just come up in a box. You have no problem sitting up here begging every 10 seconds saying, can you get something to my PayPal? Can you get something to my PayPal? Can you hit my PayPal? Bring your ass up in this box. Tell us about your PayPal.
But just the PayPal, though. Nothing else.
And Mabel Rose, every time she puts the filter up, that is when she's smoking on live.
Right, yeah. So I have never caught her saying that she doesn't smoke, but several people have told me that she said that in a live. I'm sorry, Sunshine, I can't. I'm trying to be very, very respectful and serious, but it's hard. Oh, literally. Fuck's sakes, man.
God help us.
She just had to drop this damn wish list before we went live about her. It's crazy. I'm not gonna make it, for sure. This is taking me out.
Wicked Dolphin, she can say she was lighting candles with all those multi-pack of big lighters. But does she need an ashtray for her candles? There's an ashtray on there too.
She says she's lighting candles. What a bunch of horse shit. What is she lighting? The cathedral? The Hunchback of Notre Dame? Like, what is going on? Are we praying for the world?
She's keeping that wand warm. I can't do this. We're gonna have to Stop. I have to stop, but I can't. I'm so sorry.
I can't take any more of her lies. I mean, lighting candles. Come on. She got a candle in every corner of that apartment? I mean,
Right. And I mean, if in my opinion, she's asking for $100 every day or so because cigarettes are expensive. My aunt sent me to the store last week with a $20 bill, and she said, "Get me 2 packs," so I did. And I came home with 12 cents. And she's smoking constantly on live. Smoking is a luxury that should come out of your own damn pocket. Not people on TikTok should not pay for your own luxuries like cigarettes and purple people eaters.
And what the hell's the staple gun for? What's she gonna do with the fucking staple gun?
She's gonna
I mean,
staple
I'm
her
not
damn
trying to be
hand to
mean,
that
but
wand.
like,
So,
what the fuck are you gonna do with a fucking staple
oh
gun?
my
right?
God.
I'm
She's gonna
like,
be she's gonna be like Edward Scissorhands with that wand in her hand.
this list is taking me the fuck out. Like, seriously, I can't. Is she
And
gonna hang up posters like a 16-year-old girl in her room? I mean, what the fuck?
Not air supply posters. Oh
whenever
my
we talk
god.
about reading the room, this is part of reading the room, guys. I mean, that there's not a damn thing on there necessity wise. Maybe the Head and Shoulders. I mean, you took me out the other night, checkmate, when we were
Yeah, let's
discussing
talk
having
about that. Why do you need 12 bottles of fucking Head and Shoulders? I didn't even know they made fucking Head and Shoulders anymore. Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna mute. I'm so sorry.
I mean, this is like in black and white or color of entitlement. Christmas decorations, a Christmas tree, a Minnie Mouse t-shirt. I mean, but enablers are over there just busting at the seams to get over there and enable this mess. She has no sense of, because she keeps getting it. If she was actually struggling, then it would be a different story. She would have put the necessities on there. She would have taken the resources. She would have taken the Walmart orders. Instead, she wants what she wants when she wants it, and she knows she can get it sitting there looking into the camera every 5 minutes saying, "I need $100 for some stuff." And I fully believe that when she comes on, she doesn't even know what she's going to ask for. She just comes on and says, "I need $100 for some stuff." And then as people are asking in the comments, she knows that she has to create a story.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, I honestly think that she just come on to get money. She does order DoorDash quite a bit, though. You know, she says she always cooks, but I'm not so sure that's true. No, she does not have a job, Crystal. Yeah, she's got some crazy things on there, you know. I'm not quite sure that they're necessities, but she threw herself a housewarming party and she wants all of you to buy something.
And you're right, Sherry. She's never out of that chair. The most movement she has is to turn a filter on. That's the most movement I've ever seen out of her.
Yep, Sherry's right, because I've watched this lady quite a bit, and I have never seen her do anything. She's reached over to grab her smokes or grab her phone, her second device that she begged for, and Checkmate's got a video about her begging for her phone. She needed
Well,
$100 for that.
so she could make sure that her work could get a hold of her. We're still waiting for that job, But she did get the money to get a phone, so now she has 2 devices.
That's right.
Maybe her work should email her since she has no trouble getting emails.
That's right.
Birdie, do you want to play that for me, please?
The phone one?
Yes, ma'am. I'm not sure that she had 2 phones. Didn't she have a laptop and a phone? I mean, she's got 3 devices, but I thought one was a laptop.
Yeah, she's got a laptop too, but that's not handy to have because she does not have that laptop desk tray that she wants to put across her. She doesn't have that off her wish list yet, so we can't use that, checkmate.
Right, yeah, for sure. She did say her other phone only worked on Wi-Fi. So she wanted a phone and a phone card to, so she could make phone calls. But you can make phone calls over Wi-Fi. I mean, she doesn't leave her house, so she'll be fine.
A phone now for it. For what? I'm on Wi-Fi. I'm using my neighbor's Wi-Fi. There's no service on my phone. I need to get money to get a taxi, which would be $10 up there and back. That's how much you charge. Go to Walmart, get me one of those prepaid phones with a prepaid plan, and have everything connected so people can get a hold of me like my job. This phone here is running off of Wi-Fi, off of my neighbor's Wi-Fi. So if anybody can help me out, that'd be awesome.
So while I was in the chat, people were telling her, why doesn't she just get a phone card for the phone she has? And that wasn't acceptable either. She wanted the $100. So the $100 was to go to Walmart, to come back from Walmart, to buy a phone and a phone card. I would love to know where she gets that amazing deal at, because I've never seen a deal like that before. To get a whole brand new phone, a phone card, plus money for a taxi, all for $100. Unfortunately, she did get the money to get the phone, though, with her enablers in her live.
And there was some question in the chat if she has family. So it depends upon the lie of the day.
For sure.
When she was trying to get the phone, she was talking about the government phone and her sister. She was on her sister's plan. It was always something. And then now when she's asked about family, she's got no one. Her, she lived in by herself. She doesn't have anybody to rely on. She has no friends. It just depends on when you go in there what you're going to get. Because again, you've got the enablers in the chat who are supporting her narrative of her pity party and her lies. And she's going to continue to sit up on here and play in people's faces, the smart ones like us on the panel and those of us in the chat. So Pookie, with you being on the outside, you might as well just come in and talk about it. Why is it that you lie so much when your enablers seem to want to support you? So just come on and tell the truth. But that's not in you, because there's plenty of things that you're not telling us about where lots of money's coming from each month that your necessities are taken care of. But the only thing that you're going to rely on here is that you got a couple of emails that scared you and that you supposedly called the police, but there's a detective assigned to it. So which is it? Did you call the police? There's a detective assigned to it. Like, you can't even keep that story straight. Bertie, if you'll put up the enabler's picture, please. That makes them trying to be professional here.
So funny. Okay, I'm good. I'm fine.
This is Tara. Tara is the moderator that when I started digging into Tara, I noticed that she follows up to 9 awareness communities. Okay. But what caught me about Tara is that Tara is extremely lonely. And I don't understand why people do not utilize the top of the TikTok search bar to type in what their thing is. Whatever it is, crocheting, clean talk, sports. I don't understand. She's lonely. She wants attention. And she's in there just going hard for Pookie, who has no business being on the internet asking for, oh, hello, Papa. Hey, Papa, that's your girl. Or maybe enabler Papa. That's Pookie. You're the moderator for Pookie. But since you are a super enabler for like 15 other beggars, scammers, and drug addicts, that's Pookie. So just in case you're keeping notes, that's who we're talking about tonight. And you, Papa, since you're a multi-scammer enabler. I don't know why you like to enable people who are struggling with substances, but if you think you're hiding behind that Papa name, just know that when one of them doesn't wake up the next day because you're helping them get money and they get something bad off the street, your name isn't going to be Papa. It's going to be something else, probably whenever they set a precedent when you go to jail, just as much being held accountable for what they got off the street that was bad. Papa, you've been around a long time.
Tap the screen, y'all.
So, I don't know why you like to come into awareness chats and chop it up with people who are loyal, since you have no idea what loyalty is about. But there's really no reason for you to be over here unless you're going to take a box and talk about how you're not strong enough to be able to call out what the rest of us see when we read the room. So, Papa, if you got something to say, let's talk about it in a box. If not, you need to exit and go back over and enable Pookie some more. Throw her all your little penny gifts so you can get your name shouted out, Papa. It must be a lonely life, but I just want you to keep in mind that whenever you enable somebody to get their next fix and they get something bad off the street, you need to be held accountable. And I promise you, we're going to make sure that one day there's a precedent set for people like you who get held accountable for stuff like that. Papa. Anybody following Papa, make sure you block him, take a screenshot, block them off your platform. People like Papa don't belong over here with people who are loyal and do the right thing and try to help people. Because clearly Papa is not in it to help anybody but get their name shouted out. Right, Papa? And every time I see you, I'm going to make the opportunity to come up and talk about Papa. But every time you throw a gift, Papa, you're weak. Weak. You're not smart enough to be able to see that people are lying to you on a screen. And just because you got a couple of coins to throw, you want your name shouted out. That's weak. And Roy Boy, why do you keep coming in here, dude? What is it? What do you need? And then the thing about Roy Boy, guys, I'm sorry I'm on a tangent, but Roy Boy, you're not only an enabler, but you're a liar. And that's the worst possible thing you could be on here, because the only thing that you've got is your name, Roy. But you keep going around and people call you out, and then you ask, what is it? What did I do? I didn't do anything. See, you play dumb. But let me help you with your Roy Boy. You're a liar. You said you're not enabling anybody, but what you're doing is you're enabling drug addicts. You come up in here and you get your little pity party story going. Oh, I'm struggling. I'm on disability. I barely make it. But if you remember correctly, you were in a box with Tristan a couple of weeks ago and you said, I would throw you $100 if I could. Every time I get money, you're going to throw him some money, right, Roy Boy? Go ahead, lie to me. I dare you.
Yeah, please tap y'all.
Tap y'all.
What? Hello?
We can
Hello?
hear you.
Yes? What did I do wrong now? What, because I watched Tristan's stream? And by the way, I was making a video by doing that, but
Making a
things
video
didn't work
about
out
what?
well.
Of you being a dumbass?
About
That's a
Tristan being
great
a fucking
video.
beggar.
So he's a
About, so you
beggar.
have no idea. All I have is an iPhone 12. I was trying to make a video
Are you
to
dry
try to make
begging
an
for a phone
awareness.
now? Is that what you're doing?
Excuse?
Because you still continue to lie.
What? What? I didn't hear you. I was trying to make an awareness video, but it didn't work out too well because all I have is an iPhone. I don't have a computer anymore. I was trying to make something, but it didn't work out. You kidding me? Why? I would give Tristan money? Really? Really? I'm 54 years old. I've already been a drug addict. I've 3.5 years clean off of drugs, off heroin. Like I was down in Kensington. You know those Kensington videos? Yeah, with some of them I'm in. I'm not going to take. I'm not going to take care of another fucking drug addict. Are you kidding me? And every time I go into one of these streams, because I'm just cruising the TikTok streets, just checking stuff out, see what's going on, whatever, I get called out because I was in a fucking because I was like watching a live or something.
Okay.
I mean,
So,
I'm a grown man. I'm not. Jesus Christ.
well,
I can't. I
maybe.
don't even have enough money for me to live, much less take care of somebody
Yes.
else.
Yes, Roy. I've heard that story at least 15 times about how you're struggling. You're on disability. You don't have any money to live. I got it. I heard the story. But I also know that you're a liar.
Okay. I, if you want to think, that's fine.
No, we're not
You
going to.
know,
I can prove it. So half these
prove it.
people in this chat can prove it. And we've all
Prove
seen
that
the video.
prove that I'm like actually giving Tristan money, supporting him with money, or even gifts. I don't. Maybe I hit a like by accident, or you know. No, I don't give him gifts or money.
Okay, so hear me. You can hear me, right? So
Yeah, I hear you.
explain to me. So you're telling me that your word is solid. Whatever you say is accurate and it's not a lie, right? Is that what you're telling me, Roy?
Didn't I just say that I'm not supporting him or
Okay.
Tim Nash,
I just want to make
Crystal? No,
sure.
I'm not.
I want everybody to be on the same level here. I want to make sure that
All
what you
right.
say you 100% stand on and it's the truth. Everything you've ever said is
I
100%
am
the
not
truth.
I am not supporting Tristan. I am not giving him money. I'm not giving him gifts.
Fallon, please explain how you don't have to give financial support to be supporting.
Oh God. Uh,
Oh God.
you guys,
You're
none of you
giving
guys ever go in
validation
and watch people's lives. I just sit
when
there and
you
watch.
watch.
I don't like. I'm not a mod. Am I modded? Was I ever a mod?
Roy,
No. Was I ever
Roy,
mod in
stop.
Tim's?
Roy,
No.
stop. You're making yourself look really bad here, dude. Because here's the
No, I'm
thing.
not. I don't
Again,
really give a
once
shit
again,
how I look to you
well,
guys.
I'm
What
just
do I
letting you know
care?
you're a liar. Because
What
out
do
of
I?
your words,
Okay.
your mouth, unless there is somebody running around here being Roy Boy with your voice, your face, telling Tristan that you gave him money and you didn't do it on the live. You did it when he wasn't live because you didn't
I
want all that fanfare. So what the fuck is
I
that?
I told you I was trying to make a fucking video by being. I was in his live. I was trying to set something up, trying to do something, but it didn't work out because first of all, I
So
don't even really know how to use all that
okay,
TikTok thing.
so
Like,
all the people that you enabled with that you had this gentleman come up in a box and you were telling him all these things about how nobody's going to stop. Don't worry about it, Tristan. Don't worry about these people. They're going to continue to
okay,
support you. They're going to continue to donate to you. What the hell do
no,
you
what
think they were
I
doing? Do
don't
you think that those people are
I
sitting in
don't
the chat thinking that they were going to be like, oh, let me not give this kid
people
any
don't
money
hear
because
what
he's a
I
drug
say and
addict?
think I am not fucking gospel. Who am I to say? You know, they don't know me from anybody. What the fuck does it, what I say? Why does that matter to those people?
Roy Boy, why do you keep
People
coming
that
over here
watch
to
him are
awareness whenever
watching
you are
because
an
he's a
enabler?
crash,
You
because he's a
are
fucking, he's a car wreck. That's why people watch him. Because it's a car wreck, just waiting for him to crash out and start freaking out.
speaking of
I
car wreck.
mean,
Roy, were you aware that whenever he got behind the wheel of a of a vehicle that there's a lady who's no longer breathing because of something that Tristan did? Are you aware of that? Maybe you should do your research.
I know. I've heard that. I don't know what happened, but I heard that before. Sure. So
And
you're saying that
you were a
people heard
subscriber.
me.
Were you a
So that
subscriber to
no,
Tristan?
I was
Answer the
not.
question. You were not a
I
subscriber
never
to
sub.
Tristan. You were never
I
a
never
subscriber to
subscribed
Tristan.
to him.
You
No,
never subscribed to Tristan.
never,
But boot
never.
his ass. Boot your line. You need to go away. Boot his lying ass.
It's
If you want
fine.
to
I
go up
already
in a box, you need
unfollowed.
to
It's
tell the
fine.
truth. But
Here,
you
how
know
about
what?
this?
You're
How
a
about this?
liar. You support drug addicts. You're a liar. You don't need to be over here with these good people. Goodbye, Roy boy. Have a good day.
And he's blocked.
Wow. I mean, at least own it. I've got people who were formally enabling somebody, got a message from one of you fine people, messaged me and said, I just want you to know that I appreciate these people messaging me. They were kind. They let me know. I appreciate the awareness community. I appreciate the awareness lives that Checkmate and Birdie and Rammer and all of you have. I appreciate it. And they're over here now clicking the like button and supporting everything that we do. You guys are the reason this awareness works. But people like Roy Boy who lie and potentially are going to get somebody put in the ground because they get something bad off the street and then lies about it doesn't need to be over here. Ever. Hey, Renee.
Yeah, I think that's a huge misconception that a lot of enablers don't understand. Even when you're in there and you're chatting it up and you're asking them how much money they need, have they ate today, that's just giving them sympathy. People's watching that. People that's going to give them money.
And just like with Roy, even with Roy sitting in here saying that he just scrolls and he comes into the chats and he doesn't support and he might have clicked like. Okay, so we all know that's a lie. We've all seen that he's been a subscriber to Tristan. We heard him in the box. It's on my account. It's on Bug's account. It's on Lola's account. It's on Little Man's account. Having a Senior Moment has it. Bamboozled has it. Guys, I'll put it at my story again and I'll pin it as well. Roy Boy lied. I'm not sure what's going on there, but I do know that I have messages that he's been called out before and he's lied the same way. It's just time for Roy Boy, anytime he enters your chat, to go away. And I didn't give that screenshot to Birdie tonight to to be able to get rid of him, but I hope that y'all screenshotted while he was here. His at is Roy and Andrew. Get him off your page. I'm not going to be so nice next time I see him.
Don't get all worked up.
It's unbelievable, man.
I mean, you can only try, right? You can't change everybody's way of thinking or what they do, right? We're just here to make people aware of the bad behavior.
Well, thanks to Roy Boy, now I'm aware that you can't make a video on your phone. You have to have a laptop.
I mean, and I wanted him to go, but I really kind of wanted to know why what was going to be the premise of that video, that call out video, that awareness video. What's he awareing people on?
I think he was meaning that he was trying to do something deceptive to make Tristan think he was getting money. But, even in that sense, I don't agree with that because don't give false hope either. You just shouldn't play with people's emotions like that at all.
No. And that goes back to the last time on the last live when we were talking about Tim and Angela. The Morgan Murray, 74. She gave money after she was following 92% awareness communities. Everybody knows whenever you go into somebody's chat and they know, we call them flip-floppers. But Morgan Murray 74 was actually worse because Morgan was pretending like, oh, I didn't know anything about it. Awareness creators, stop trying to message me. She was all about Mark B, leave me alone. But the reality of it is that we show up on her page because she's following all of us. And she's trying to do something deceptive to get into Tim and Angela's business, to be able to be the first one to run over here and have some clout with us. I've got information. Guys, I don't think there's ever a reason that I've been around that needs to be told by getting something deceptive. I don't need to go over there and enable somebody and throw them some chump change just to get in their life so I know what Tim and Angela are doing. They're lying. That's it. They're lying for money because they're lazy. They want to lay up in that hotel room and they want to live off of people's money like they're on vacation. That's why we use social media and their words to tell the story. Checkmate is a little bit different than I am because I'm going to IG, I'm going to Facebook, and anything that's social media, I'm going to tell you guys about it. Checkmate stays on the app. She uses their words. Same thing with Rammer.
We're just old school. It's fine.
So, but again, I want to go back to the most important part of any type of awareness is using what they say and holding them accountable for it. If they say they don't have family and then they turn around and they're like, but I went over to my brother's house and we had dinner and we went to the basketball game and we went to the birthday party. Wait, what happened? You said you didn't have any family. Hold them accountable. But going back to Pookie and to Papa and to Roy Boy and to Tara, the enablers are the ones that create these monsters to sit on here. And don't get it twisted. When I'm talking about people, I don't care what they look like. When I say monsters, it's the egos that they're creating when they sit up here and they are entitled. They think they're entitled to other people's money when everybody is struggling. Everybody knows what's going on here in the world. So is it proper to get up on the internet and beg and sit here and be entitled about it? No. The reality of it is that these enablers, if they want to do something good, if they claim in your DMs that they tell you to either F off or I'm just trying to do some good, direct them to their local schools. There are kids right now who have little brothers and sisters that they go to school and they squirrel away some of their lunch if they're lucky enough to get some type of lunch because they don't have past due fees. They squirrel it away to take home to the littler ones who aren't of school age. Go pay off their lunches so whatever they squirrel away, they can have a little bit to eat because those are the doctors and the lawyers and the judges of tomorrow. So those little kids can't learn what they need to learn if their tummies are growling and they're hungry. Go to your local vet. Give it to the animal shelters. They're always taking in animals that were either cast aside, injured on the street. The vets take care of them for free. Go pay something off over there. We have wounded warriors on the street who, when they came home, we didn't want them. We weren't grateful. And now they're on the street after serving our country for our freedom. Go do something for them. At least get them a hot meal. These people sitting up here on the internet like Pookie and Tim and Angela and Boo Bear and the rest of them, read the room. They're able-bodied. Hold them accountable. But every word you say in that chat, just know that they're either going to use it for a money ploy or you're going to get blocked.
Yeah, I agree. I would definitely implore you to please, donate for the kids because no kid should go hungry.
That's right.
I mean, it's not their fault if their parents aren't doing what they need to do. But yes, the kids first and foremost.
So, Papa, I hope that you stuck around And I know that we're going to see you and you're going to go and you're going to give out a spite. And that's something I want to make sure that everybody hears. You're going to see Papa and you're going to see Tara and you're probably going to see Roy Boy. They're going to go and give out a spite. We're never going to stop the enablers, like we're never going to stop these beggars and scammers. We can slow it down and we can hold them accountable. I can't tell you how much I enjoy seeing these videos of people being called out with the moderators once these people know what they're doing. If it's their first time giving a gift, first time giving money because they really pulled on their heartstrings and they gave money out of, they really thought these people were going to be on the street or go hungry, cut them some slack. But if you've seen them two times, three times continuously, or if they told you to F off, make them famous. Make sure everybody else knows who Papa and Tara and Judy. Make sure they know who they are. And Heaven Nicole, I hope she makes the mistake and scrolls in here. Y'all share it out to Heaven Nicole 3333. She follows 59% awareness community, and she's everywhere. She's now a moderator for Pookie. So Heaven Nicole, if you happen to be window licking, take a box.
Yes, I would love.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I would love to hear from Heaven Nicole.
Can I divert for just a second? Renee Schroeder, did you ever send Boo Bear, aka Angel Girlie, any money?
She actually messaged me. She appreciates us calling her out. She is actually on another account that we called her out on, and she's got a new account. And she never sent her any money, but she was in there talking to her while Boo Bear was lying about being a gang member.
Oh hell, not the gang member stuff. I just stopped laughing.
I'm sorry. That's coming up though. Sorry. But yeah, she didn't send her money. She just was in there and talking about what we were talking about. And she knows that it wasn't a good idea, that she was enabling and asking questions and saying she's, a good person and just any narrative that sells into the pity. And I think that she was trying to be personable by telling her about her boys and in her life, and Boo Bear was just using that as a footing to get money. She really didn't care about her people in her chat. She just wanted to use it to beg for more money.
Hello.
Hey, Chelsea.
No, it was not me. I never sent her money, but I know what Renee you're talking about, and I went into her live and she blocked me.
Yeah. That Rammer. I thought you were talking about a different Renee. That's not Renee.
No, that Renee was friends with whatever her name is, Angel Girlie or whatever.
Yes.
She blocked me too.
Right. Yes. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
No, so I'm on my backup account. I'm blocked. I can't go live on my main account, but Fallon. Actually, I was in on my main account, and Fallon called me out, and I had messaged her, and I told her, "Thank you for calling me out because I modded for Annie."
Yes.
That was me. It was the Chelsea Renee 92.
I think that was the last live. I got a lot of messages on
But I
this
no
Renee because they thought you were the other Renee. Yeah.
No. So I actually don't on my account too often. Actually, I think this, but I called me out, and I messaged her, and I no longer follow any of those people.
Yes.
I'm actually saying I'm blocked on them now.
Well, we welcome you here, and we're glad you're here. I appreciate you sending me messages, and you're welcome with us. And
so I was gonna ask, is it okay if I come up on my main account?
Come in on your main account? Yeah, absolutely.
Can I come in on my main?
Yeah.
It's the Chelsea Renee 92. It was the one that Fallon called out on. So I just want to say that was me. I was not the one that people were messaging about though.
I didn't even put two and two together on that. I'm sorry, Rammer. But thank you for coming up, Chels. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I was like, no, I wanted to clear the air. That was not. I did go in Pookie's life and I got blocked. So I don't know how to go ghost in people's lives. I need to learn that.
All right. Thank
But
you, Renee.
yep, I will
Chelsea.
join on my main account. So
Okay, sounds good. I'll see you in a little while.
okay.
And she's one of the ones that I was referencing to. Whenever you get called out or you see something, do you know what to do? Oh, okay. Whenever you hear something that someone's gotten called out, or you're a former enabler yourself, and you've sent gifts, and you honestly didn't know somebody was lying, you didn't know that they weren't telling the truth about their situation, and you message one of us, we'll try to clear it up, and we'll make sure that it's put out there. I didn't want to call her out because I didn't have her permission to say that she had messaged me. So I'm glad that there's Chelsea right there. So I'm glad that she did message me and let us know that she'll be over here, and she has blocked majority of the beggars and scammers, at least the ones that she knows about. But she also knows how to go and research now by typing the screen names in at the top of the TikTok search bar to see if any videos have been made about them being exposed. So thank you for that. Good call out. With Tara, I wanted to touch back on the moderator for Pookie. Tara, she follows some awareness creators, but she's very lonely. She just hasn't found her people yet. And I felt very sad for her that she does not know how to go and find what she enjoys. That she would be spending money and effort on someone like Pookie who doesn't want to better herself. She wants to sit there and lie because the money comes in easier that way. The video that is made on my page about Tara, she wrote in the text feature, what would you do if your husband came home one day and said that he only married you for pity? Because he felt sorry for you. That broke my heart, y'all. Because those type of people are the ones that are over there enabling somebody who, like Pookie, to continue to lie to people for money. Those people are easily manipulated. You're welcome, Chelsea. But then on the other end of the spectrum, you got people like Papa and the Arts Works and Judy. Can you put up Judy's picture, Birdie? Who do it out of spite. Judy spends majority of her time when All for One goes live. As soon as All for One goes live, I see she's probably the third name that enters that chat. And she just sits there. Judy is moderator for Pookie and has been since September 3rd. Judy's been messaged by me and many of you. Judy knows. And the more she sits in the chat, the more people she continues to follow from the awareness community. Judy does not care that Pookie sits up on this internet and begs for money, and she enables every bit of it. It doesn't have to be monetary that these people are enabling. If you're a moderator, you're enabling bad behavior. You're taking advantage of kind-hearted people just either for the thrill of it or just because you're addicted to it. Pookie does not have a job. Pookie is lying and entitled. Majority of the people in her chat right now are moderators. If you're being a moderator just because you need that little tag by your name, go find something to do. Heaven Nicole. Did you ever make it in, Heaven Nicole?
I haven't seen her come in. No.
Okay.
Not to my knowledge.
Judy has just as much knowledge as every single one of you guys in this chat and on this panel, because she sits in All for One's live. She sits in Digital's live. And she won't be sitting in All for One's live anymore because Bugs blocked her. But explain to me why they want to continue to be over here and hear about all the truth of what they're enabling, and then go back over there and enable somebody to take advantage of somebody. You guys know that over here on this platform, we hold mental health very highly, very high esteem for mental health. What if somebody was just trying to be kind, and it was their last straw. They had gotten taken advantage of by somebody like Pookie or Boo Bear or Tim and Angela, and they just all humanity to that is gone. They think they were doing a good thing by giving somebody money to go get a loaf of bread and some peanut butter, and then they turn around and see them at a Chinese buffet, or like Angela is at the hair appointment every week. Tell me how their mental health is going to be after all humanity is shot in their eyes, because they can't go and find their people because they don't know how. And maybe that needs to start being part of the message. Whenever you guys type up something about somebody being a scammer, they were caught lying about cancer or lying about that they're homeless, put that in your notes on your phone. So all you have to do is copy and paste it. So you're not having to agonize about writing all of this out. And put that if they are struggling, put the 988 resource out there for someone for them to talk to, or go find their people. Tell them to type in whatever their thing is in the top of the TikTok search bar and go after it like it's something that they love. Sports, crocheting, knitting, clean talk, whatever. I was lucky enough to be able to find you guys, and you guys accepted me. Thank you. But I hope that the people who are window licking and the people who are lonely, like Tara, go find their people soon too. People like Judy and Papa and Heaven Nicole, those people are going to do it out of spite because they need the attention. That's just like Queen Peaches 420, Jessie Fields. She's changed her name again. That is on Lola's account. She changed her name. She does it. She's trying to be over here in awareness. She couldn't chop it up with us because she couldn't hack it. She couldn't help not going over there and buying friendship. That's what these people are doing. And they're going to continue to do it. Let them do it. That's right, scam. Navy life. They think they're doing nothing wrong, but actually, they're creating more victims to come and speak on Birdie's Victim Impact Lives. And it's a shame because a lot of those people know what it's like to be cold, hungry, thirsty, hot, or just want to sleep in a bed or get a hot shower. So they give over the last bit of money that they have. Before we move on, does anybody have any questions or any final comments about Pookie before we move on to Boo Bear?
No, not I have nothing to say. I'm ready to move on.
Rammer, thank you for the suggestion of Pookie. She definitely needed some attention. Oh, I'm sorry, Birdie. Yes, Grandma J. Can we put up Grandma J's?
Yeah.
And Chelsea, I'll send you the video on Jessie Fields' Queen Peaches.
Did this lady did you need to say something about Pookie?
Oh no, I was going to tell Fallon, like, my name used to be It'll Be Alright. I had to change my name because when I'd pop into lives of scammers and stuff, it was not alright. And that's why I changed it to ambivalent. But I've been following Fallon for a long time, and that's why I changed my name, because when it popped in, I didn't want people to think it'd be alright, you know?
Oh, that's a good thought, ambivalent. Thank you. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's why I changed my name, Fallon. I mean, I've been following Fallon for a long time, and like I said, my name was It Will Be Alright, and I'm like, well, damn, it won't be alright.
Yep, you're right. Ambivalent. Thank you. That's a good thought. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Absolutely. And
Fallon, did
if
you
you
see
look up, if you look up my name now, it's kind of in the middle of, yeah, it'll be okay, it'll be alright. No, it's not alright. But I just wanted to say hey to Fallon, just let y'all know I support y'all.
Absolutely.
I appreciate y'all. And I work 12-hour shifts all the time. And if you see me, just know I'm supporting y'all.
Fallon, Judy just came in.
Oh, hey, Judy. Thank you, ambivalent. I appreciate you. You stick around, okay? You're always welcome here.
Yes, ma'am, Fallon. I'll pop myself out.
Okay. So, Judy, are you able to take a box, or do you need us to request you?
I'm looking for her. She might
Okay.
have popped back out.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see her. I don't. Oh, there she is. Yep, she's still in here.
Did you need us to help you, ambivalent?
Yes, stuff has
Okay.
changed so much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
know. I
totally
did the
don't.
same thing. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate your support. Bye bye.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, Judy, I first off, welcome in, Judy, and I hope that you do take a box. But in the event that you do not, I will let you know that right before you came in, whoever shared it to you, I appreciate them. Judy, you have been a moderator for Pookie for a while now, and you know that basically she's lying about everything and not trying to better herself. She's an able-bodied adult, and you continue to coddle and enable her, and I'm just curious as to why, when you know the truth. And the fact that I know you're the truth because you're over in All for One's chat, chopping it up with those fine people, and you've heard all the reasons why Pookie has lied. And I'm curious what it is about people like you who flip flop and can't stand on business because you're so weak minded that you don't know where you want to be. Following the amount of awareness people going into their chats and awareness lives, watching videos, and just so you know, whenever you watch an awareness video, you actually show up on a roster. Your name shows up, so we know you watched it. So all the lies that have been exposed about Pookie when you're being a moderator, your name shows up in the views.
And she's gone.
Damn it. Well, that in a way, that's kind of an answer. I mean, she's a runner, she's a track star. I mean, at least if I was going to enable somebody, you best believe I'm going to stand on it. Because if I know that anyone in this chat or anyone on this panel is doing a good job and standing on business, I'm going to stand right beside them. So people like Judy, I guess you didn't want to stand up for your friend that you moderate for, right, Judy?
Y'all keep tapping the screen, please, and share the live.
If you guys would put an emoji in the chat for those of you that create videos on Pookie so we can keep up with Judy. I'm sorry, keep up with Pookie while we talk about Grandma J. Guys, whenever you see Grandma J in the chat, she needs to go. She has been called out several chats, and she continues to enable those that are struggling with active addiction. Guys, the emojis, you need to follow those that make videos on Pookie so you can keep up with her latest lies. She's not going to move from that couch, but at least you'll hear the lie for the day, what she needs the $100 and stuff for. The amount of enabling coming from Grandma J is unlike anything I've seen for a while because she actually thinks that people care that she is sick with pneumonia. She wrote a nice little message out to Tim Nash and said, I was having pneumonia. I had to go do a breathing treatment. The moderator in there pinned the comment so Tim could see it a little bit longer. That dude didn't give a damn about Grandma J for no amount of reason. Then she's over in Jordan Paul's chat. Then she's over with Pookie. And she was called out in having a senior moments chat. And she's still doing it. I mean, she went from having a senior moments chat where they were streaming Tim Nash, left her chat and went right over to Tim Nash and was starting to talk about how she had pneumonia. She was this, she was that. Can you get an order? Can you have a place where I can send you stuff? That's enabling. If she didn't send him a damn red cent, if she's helping him get any type of money towards his next fix, she's just as bad. And she's basically a super enabler at this point because she's in more than 7 beggars, scammers, and those with bad behaviors chats, kicking it with them, but can't say a word in the chat when she's in having a senior moments chat or anybody else that called her out. She's got all this talking she's doing, Tim Nash, Jordan, all of it, Pookie's, but can't say a word when she's elsewhere. The same thing with Judy. When Judy was in here, she sits over in All for One's chat, doesn't say a word, but when she's over, she's got all mouth in Pookie's chat. We're going to hold them accountable. And as a matter of fact, when you guys see these people kicking it like that, or when she's saying, like Judy, when she says, it's nobody's business. It's nobody's business what you do or who gives you money. Well, Judy, you stay on that. Whenever you're getting blocked, every time you pop in somebody's chat because you can't back up your own mentality, stay over there with Pookie. Make sure you move her in with you if you can.
Oh, hell. Just don't listen to the buzzing.
Oh, my God.
Keep tapping the screen, y'all.
I lost my train of thought. Checkmate.
I'm so sorry. This has been the hardest live for me, Fallon. I'm so sorry.
Okay, I lost my train of thought. What was
I'm so sorry, you guys. Usually I have better composure, but I just cannot tonight for some reason.
Okay, I remember now. Okay, I was thinking that when you go back on other videos, so like when we make videos on like Tara's video, if you'll pull her back up, Birdie, on Tara's video, and if it's interfering with the chat, we can always get rid of it. I just want you guys to see that in those videos, if you see Tara saying something stupid like Judy says, like, it's nobody's business what they do with their money, or why do you care? Something ridiculous, screenshot it and put it in the chat as a comment. We have the ability now to do screenshots. If you're not making your own videos, it's okay to just put a screenshot in and put the name. Put Tara enabling Pookie with a Walmart order, or Tara enabling Pookie with some nonsense, whatever it is. And just let people see it. Fill it up. That way, if you don't feel comfortable enough making your own videos, you at least you're utilizing your screenshots and getting it. You can free up some memory that way because everybody's going to see it. Judy has been blocked by Bugs in All for One's chat. She doesn't need to be over there. I recommend that these flip-floppers get off your page because we're going to have to start protecting our accounts. The more we start holding people accountable, the madder they're going to get and the more they're going to report. Protect your creators that you watch. Protect your content from people. Get them off your page because clearly they don't care. Okay, now the first video that we're going to play, you guys are going to need to click for Boo Bear, Angel Girly, Julie Newton 448.
And y'all could share this out to her. I would really appreciate it.
Yes.
She'll unblock me and come in. She always does. She likes to hear about herself.
Yes.
Hey, Care Bear. Call me Cindy. I cannot. My goodness. I'm gonna have to have a drink after this live. Y'all keep tapping and you're gonna have to really, really tap the screen for this video, please.
Yes.
Well, this sound. You're not
talking
gonna
about
video.
Gangbanger Boo Bear, aka Angel Girly.
I don't get even, honey. I get revenge. My street gang is gonna get you. And guess who they are? I'm not gonna tell you, but you won't like them. I hang out with the gang in Chicago. I'm actually in Ohio, but I can make one call and they're gonna be here like that. And all I have to do is give them names and they're gonna track IP addresses, real names. This person breaks into everything in computers. You see all the crap happening in Chicago? That's my gang. One of my gang members is involved in the gang wars in Chicago. Bye-bye, honey. Bye-bye to your family, too. Believe me, I'm telling you the truth, bitch. You're going down. One phone call. Pew, 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 pew. I'm not in the gang, but I have relations in the gang and very good close friends. They're in Chicago. One call, they're coming. And these are very powerful men. They break into computer systems to find real names. They can track anybody. What said you reppin' gangsta? Well, she's gonna get hers coming. Pew, 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 pew. They'll find ya. I don't get even, honey.
I'm so sorry. It's not funny. It's just the shit that comes out of her fucking mouth. It's like, it's mind blowing. Like, really. So the gang members are going to just stop pew-pewing and hack a computer? Like, what the fuck? Goodness. She says so much.
And it just never stops. It's always some extreme BS. Always. And I would like to point out that Papa threw her a bunch of gifts the other day when she was talking about how she was allergic to water. And the moment that I put that video up, TikTok violated it. I don't know why. So hopefully it gets approved. If not, I'll remake it.
Because they even can smell shit. That's what the fuck? Gosh. I've watched that video like 20 times just today.
Thank God I was on mute because I just hollered.
My word, I cannot with people today, seriously.
And I want to remind y'all that people are not allergic to water to ingest. They can become allergic to water, like topically on their skin. But that's very rare. But your body is over 80% water. No doctor is going to tell you not to drink water. The things that you drink are like 99% water. So what she's saying is a bunch of bullshit. She wanted something sweet and nice to drink.
Yeah, she just wanted... I'm sorry, but every time I hear that video, I hear her talking and then Beth doing her little crip.
Oh my God. Crip. Okay, I just got a message. They ask us to play it one more time, please. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to laugh, y'all.
It's not funny. It's really not. But, I mean, it's just the shit she comes up with. I really cannot.
No,
I'm
that
sorry.
shit is funny. It's funny.
Fuck.
Okay, whenever you're ready, Birdie, I'll mute.
We are usually much more put together than this, I swear, for all you new people.
I don't get even, honey. I get revenge. My street gang is gonna get you. And guess what they are? I'm not gonna tell you, but you won't like them. I hang out with the gang in Chicago. I'm actually in Ohio, but I can make one call and they're gonna be here like that. And all I have to do is give them names and they're gonna track IP addresses, real names. This person breaks into everything in computers. You see all the crap happening in Chicago? That's my gang. One of my gang members, one of my gangs is involved in the gang wars in Chicago. Bye-bye, honey. Bye-bye to your family, too. Believe me, I'm telling you the truth, bitch. You're going down. One phone call. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. I'm not in the gang, but I have relations in the gang and very good close friends. They're in Chicago. One call, they're coming. And these are very powerful men. They break into computer systems to find real names. They can track anybody. What said you reppin' gangsta? Well, she's gonna get hers coming. Pew, 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 pew. I'll find ya. I don't get even.
It's idolizing these gangs, y'all.
I'm just, like, where does she come up with this shit, though? Like, this has got to be, besides when Beth was, got those braids and she became Crip, this is like the most ludicrous shit I've seen. This is crazy.
Birdie, there's a screenshot that I gave you. Will you pull that up? Because this ties into the gang member thuggish, rugged bone colors, iced tea rant that she just went on. Boo Bear, you are ridiculous. And then I cannot stand to hear her say it's all the people on TikTok's fault. That is under my skin more than good fellas. I lost my train of thought. Damn. Y'all, I'm struggling tonight. All right. Thank you, Birdie. This is on her husband's Facebook account. Be careful in the Garden Ridge area. A ton of gangbangers pulled up to the Rainbow Hotel. Possible shooting going to happen or something. Locked in our rooms. Police have been patrolling.
Why didn't she just go out and talk to them?
Why isn't she directing traffic?
Hey, she got intel, y'all. We need to be thankful.
Lord, y'all, not the fucking intel rammer, damn it.
So, all that rant she just went on about how she's hard and she doesn't get even, she gets revenge, which she messed that all up from the start. But how she's going to have people find us and threaten, and I mean, just there was a lot in that. But now you see the reality of it is they were locked in their hotel rooms. If you're so hard, then what are we doing? If you're so hard, why aren't you out there participating? Why aren't you out there protecting them? Why aren't you out there, everything always comes back to she's done nothing but lie.
She didn't have any names at that time, Fallon, for IP addresses.
Oh, okay.
Gosh.
Well, if you remember correctly, everybody doesn't like her already. She's calling out people on her Facebook, people who have given her money, people she was friends with. There's one lady on there, I feel so sorry for her. She's the one who had her trailer burned down. She's in there every single time Boo Bear is asking for something on Facebook where I need $25. She's like, I'm so sorry, I wish I could help. And she's so sweet. And I just know she's getting used. But, she's not on TikTok, at least not that I can find her name. But these people are so kind to Boo Bear, aka Angel Girlie, and she's so vile to everybody. She doesn't even deserve the bit of kindness of have a nice day. She has attacked anybody and everybody on the internet. But then you go back and you look at her Facebook, and I don't understand how she goes through life this way. She talked about her co-worker's mother's death in such graphic detail, it was nobody's business. And she talked about her relationship with her brother, how it fell apart because she couldn't make it back to her mother's funeral. But yet she turned around and was in Magic Setti's chat talking about how she tried to unalive herself, and it was a struggle on and off, and she almost didn't make it, but she was posting every day on Facebook. But then when she's in his chat, she's saying, I guess I'm going to need to call my brother because he's a police officer in the town that I was in, and they're posting and looking for IP addresses and how Fallon's going to jail. I for one's going to jail. Matilda's going to jail. Everybody's going to jail. She's hung up on these IP addresses, y'all. I will give you my name and address if you need it, Boo Bear. But the problem is that you're all big and bad behind the screen, but when people in real life call you out, you got nothing to say. It's everybody else's fault. No, Mark, we need you calling out enablers. You stay right where you are.
Oh, is Marky Mark in here?
He is. Yes. Boo Bear is going to continue to lie, and it's probably going to get worse. She gets back her live access soon. She was bananaed when she was in there screaming and yelling, telling people to eat dog shit and DIE. So she'll be back, and it's going to be a whole production when she does come back, because she's going to say that she got a tarp and she's using people in her town. Like, she just posted on her Facebook that a police officer and his pregnant wife gave them a $50 gift card for food, and somebody gave them a ride to go get a tarp. But right now, she's getting the money from her sister that she claimed is in a group home. So, Boo Bear, if the event that you are window licking, are you using your little sister who's in a group home that is intellectually challenged, and you're using her for her money? Because that's the worst low down thing you could be doing right now.
I believe she mentioned that her brother was also, she was waiting for her brother to call or come over, but in another live, didn't she say that her brother doesn't talk to her?
She did. She said that there was bad blood there. And there's not a group that I have seen that she has not offended. She has offended the LGBTQ plus community, calling people transvestites. She has offended people, anybody that's acting like a gang member, because you don't talk about that stuff, even if that's the case. She's offended people with their looks. She's offended people with the threats. She's offended people just telling them that they're, like she told Amber Victoria that her mother was embarrassed or should be embarrassed of her. I mean, what? And all Amber was doing was calling out the obvious. She wasn't being rude to her. She wasn't bullying her. She was calling out the obvious in the chat. She's racist towards people of color. Raymer heard it firsthand. You guys have heard it. She's talking about people being on welfare. She's talking about people popping out kids to be on welfare. And in the same breath, she talks about how the gentleman that works in the hotel that they're at gets paid more because of his color of his skin. What the hell? Then she's been fired from so many jobs, but this most recent one, she said she quit at the pizza place because the manager, I guess, got tired of her mouth, and she filed a corporate complaint against the pizza place, and the manager called around to other establishments to warn them, create awareness, if you will, about Julie Newton 448, Boo Bear, aka Angel Girlie. She does all this to herself, but comes on the internet, and I'm sure in real life as well, saying that it's everybody else's fault and it's never hers. At this point, anybody making videos, I think you need to put an emoji in the chat so everyone can follow you, so you can get caught up on. You've got Melody Rose, Bugs, Lola, Blue Eyes, Night Shift, Having a Senior Moment, Checkmate. Just drop those emojis, guys, because make sure you're following those accounts so you can get caught up on everything, because there's no telling what she's going to do next. I just think it's going to get crazier, unfortunately, and the lies are going to become more outrageous, and there's going to be more people that end up over there, and those people need to be able to see the videos that are being created, the truth. She's offended people with their mental health when you're telling people that because she's getting bullied, she tried to unalive herself and use that for a money ploy. The way she talks to people and the way she bullies people every single day. What if somebody strolls in there and hears? What if Amber wasn't a strong, beautiful woman? What if she would have heard that and just been at her breaking point? What would have happened? Or if somebody who actually is struggling and needing a little bit of help and maybe got denied with some type of assistance, and she's talking about these assistant programs like it's trash, which it's not. Everybody needs help every once in a while, and if you are qualified for it, go get it. It's not a handout. You guys pay tax dollars on it. But if you're getting money hand over fist on your Cash App, you shouldn't qualify for it, because you're not a gainfully employed, actively able-bodied member of society trying to get money. So she has no right to talk to anybody, and she doesn't have the right to talk on mental health. She's now currently posting stuff about being depressed and It's so hard. We'll see this more often. There are videos out there of her saying, well, I might as well just go and unalive myself because nobody's going to help me. It upsets me for people to play with people's mental health as a game to get money when there are really people out who have had tragedies of people leaving their lives because they felt like they didn't have anybody to speak about, because they felt helpless. What, Birdie?
This is the message that Pooh Bear sent me. It was very sweet. I didn't get a respond because she blocked me, but I thought it was very endearing. But this is the kind of stuff that she sends people. It's very vile, very disgusting.
She had to unblock you to send that to you. No, she had to unblock you to come in your live the other night, right?
Yeah, so every once in a while she'll unblock me and come look at my account. But she, after the first live we had about her, she sent me this beautiful message that is framed on my wall and then blocked me so I couldn't respond.
Maybe you can bunk up with Fallon when she goes to prison.
Yep. I ride shotgun. We'll ride together.
Just send us good snacks. We don't want any of that cheap stuff.
No, I want name brand stuff. I want Fritos. I want Big One Texas honey buns. I want the name brand stuff.
I
love being able to
don't know.
Birdie.
This live has been off the wall anyways. Might as well just let it ride out, right?
Oh my
Goodness.
Boo Bear, if you're listening, I would love for you to come in here and take a box. I mean, hell, I'll even turn my VPN off so your gang member can like track my address and stuff.
Oh hell, not Blue Guild scam. Fuck. Yeah,
Please don't give your money or your positive words to people like Boo Bear and Pookie. Just hold them accountable. Their words. It's their words. You all heard the gang member thing. You heard how she talks to people. She's the bully. Everything she's saying, and I just based off of what's being said on her Facebook that is on Lola's and Bugs' page, she is the same way in real life as she is on the internet. Some people act big and bad on the internet, and in their real life, they're meek and mild, and they never say a peep. Not her. She's the same all the way around, and she's a professional victim, and she's using that to try to get people's money. But she is messaging people on the back end. She went and was a moderator for the Renee that Rammer was talking about. And
that Renee is actually in here.
Oh, okay. Hello, Renee. I didn't see you come in. And Renee was told about her, and she was told about her messaging people on the back end, her followers, her friends, and Renee told her chat and her friends and followers, kind of like a little bit of awareness there, don't give her money. Don't give her any money. Renee was tied up with the mechanic. She was not focused on the chat, and she had to address it later. So she's no longer a moderator. She has been blocked from what I understand. Good on you. That's awareness. That's awareness working by helping people know who these people really are. As we leave here tonight, would you guys
shit.
What?
I wasn't looking at my phone. I just did.
Oh.
Yeah, just notice her hair was freshly dyed here, and it's grown out 3 or 4 inches, and it's gray. It's white gray. And she's usually not that meek and mild looking.
No. Oh, hell. Is it supposed to be purple?
Yeah, it's like a raspberry color. Raspberry beret.
She says that it's called metallic pink. God help us. Y'all, please follow the accounts that are creating awareness. Make sure that you recognize the names. You make sure that
Spit it out. Land the damn plane.
I saw an enabler in here and I got tripped up. I'm sorry. Okay. As we go out, I think we need to hear the video one last time. So I'm going to give Birdie a chance to cue it up. Guys, I just want you to remember that awareness can be fun. Bringing the truth out, as ridiculous as it is, as important as it is.
Not that.
Thank you for what you do. Jesus.
Jesus, take the wheel.
All right, take it away, Birdie. You guys have a great night. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for being here. You're always welcome. DMs are open. Keep your eyes open and the accountability on the app, please.
What video are you wanting to hear again? I'm sorry.
The gangbanger. Gangbanger.
I appreciate all you guys coming in tonight. We really appreciate the support. Please make sure you follow the live creators in the boxes. It takes a lot of time to do this kind of stuff. And we do our best. Tonight was definitely not our best.
I'm gonna dream about that one-eyed, one-horned purple people eater tonight. And is that drool coming out of their mouth?
Oh my God.
Something else.
I will promise you all the next live we will have much better composure.
We're gonna hope.
This was really difficult. You can go ahead and play it, Birdie. I'm sorry.
I don't get even, honey. I get revenge. My street gang is gonna get you. And guess who they are? I'm not gonna tell you, but you won't like them. I hang out with the gang in Chicago. I'm actually in Ohio, but I can make one call and they're gonna be here like that. And all I have to do is give them names and they're gonna track IP addresses, real names. This person breaks into everything in computers. You see all the crap happening in Chicago? That's my gang. One of my gang members, one of my gangs is involved in the gang wars in Chicago. Bye-bye, honey. Bye-bye to your family, too. Believe me, I'm telling you the truth, bitch. You're going down. One phone call. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. I'm not in the gang, but I have relations in the gang and very good close friends. They're in Chicago. One call, they're coming. And these are very powerful men. They break into computer systems to find real names. They can track anybody. What said you reppin' gangsta? Well, she's gonna get hers coming. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. They'll find ya. I don't get...
Does anybody have any questions, or do you want to ask us any questions? We can open the boxes up if anybody wants to come up and say anything. I'm sorry, Amber, I can't. Oh hell, not Eric the actor. Oh hell,
No, not you too.
He said,
Y'all are a bunch of assholes.
I was told to do it, okay?
I knew Jennifer sent that to you.
Jennifer's blocked. I don't even like y'all people.
Lies, the lies you tell. Don't make me call my gang AK Fallon and Birdie and Amber.
I'm just curious, before we leave, did Birdie put up the screenshot on the Amazon wish list for Pookie, the industrial pack size batteries?
Well, she's gonna need an industrial size purple wine.
Oh my gosh. I don't think she did. I don't think the batteries were in the screenshot, but yeah, that was a hella pack of batteries.
Energizer, no doubt.
Oh my
Well,
God.
Yes, Becky, she needs batteries along with the other list of 80% of non essentials.
I think you have animal lover for. See, this was so hard tonight. Like, it's not one of my better moments, but I couldn't help it.
Oh, Becky wants to know what she's trying to power up, Birdie.
Oh,
I think we need to end with that picture just so everybody sleeps well tonight.
that's what the industrial pack batteries was for.
No, no, no.
Yes,
This one's rechargeable.
Oh my dear
it
God.
is, but maybe it's got battery backup just in case there's an emergency.
Who knew that you could get arthritis in your cookie?
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
I can't wait till she goes live to see that chat flooded with some bullshit.
Too bad TikTok won't let you like spam the chat with those purple eggplants.
You know, sometimes you can do awareness and still have a lot of fun without being mean or bullying.
Oh, hey Pookie, you're late.
Is Pookie in here?
Yes, Pookie came in.
Hey, Pookie. You want a box, Pookie? Does it have battery backup? Damn it.
Invite her up, checkmate.
Let me see if I can find her.
We got some stuff to ask you.
Invite sent. And y'all down in the comments, y'all be respectful or we'll turn the comments off if she does come up and take a box. Which I usually don't have to worry. My chat is usually amazing. Pookie, do you want to come up to a box? I don't think Pookie wants to come up, Fallon.
Okay, well, Pookie, just so you know, we've been talking about you for about an hour, and we were talking about the entitlement that you have. But I want the one thing that I hope everybody understood, and if you were window licking on the outside and you accidentally fell in, I just want you to know that the majority of your moderators are part of the awareness community, and they're throwing you a little bit of chump change just to be able to watch the shit show that you put out because they know you're lying all the time. You lie about having a job. You lie about not being on assistance. You lie about the things that you need by saying it's stuff. And then whenever you get pushed a little bit further, then you say that it's about shoes and coats and that somebody told you to create this massive Amazon wish list of non-essential items such as your purple wand that you want to claim it's for your arthritis.
Fallon.
I'll reel it back in. What?
Fallon.
Yeah, she commented that she's coming up, so maybe she's going to keep her word.
Alright,
Okay, good.
y'all be
Well,
cool
that's
then.
great.
Come on up, Pookie. Everybody will be respectful. Alright, we have a great chat. We have a great group of people. They will not be rude or disrespectful.
Do you need us to resend the invite, Pookie?
I've sent the damn thing 3 times. What mods is part of the awareness? Come up in a box and we'll let you know.
Yeah.
Y'all tap the screen, please. Y'all have been amazing. We're up at 155.
Pookie, as you're coming up in a box, though, I just want to let you know that we don't say anything without screenshots and proof. So coming up in a box is probably your best idea, even though you're just coming in here to try to find out who and what and get your own kind of little intel. Just so you know, though, we don't make stuff up. We don't have to lie like you do.
I've invited you 3 times. I'll invite you again. You have to accept it. Y'all tap the screen and share the live, please.
Hello.
Hello, Pookie. How are you?
Good.
Good. So we have a few questions. Y'all be respectful down there. Alan, do you want to talk about the mods first? Where the hell did she go?
I'm right here.
I got too excited. I was touching buttons. I didn't mean to.
Don't be touching any buttons.
Sorry. So, Pookie, thank you for coming in. We appreciate you taking a box.
I'm sure, y'all.
Pookie, I'm struggling with a couple of things that I was hoping you could help me with. So why is it always $100 a day? Is it that expensive to live in your house?
No.
Okay. So is it just for the thrill of coming in and getting $100 because you can get it from people that are dumb in the chat that support you?
No.
Okay. So is it that you're in need of that $100 for cigarettes, or are they that expensive in your state?
I don't use that money for cigarettes.
But can I ask, do you smoke? You do smoke, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I guess I'm struggling with creating of the Amazon wish list with non-essential items that are on it.
They just told me, okay, one of the moderators, which was Mama for Forever, she was in there that night, and they was telling me to create a Amazon wish list. I asked them, I said, what else should I put on there? She goes, whatever you need, whatever, just put whatever on there, and that's what I was doing. Like the shoes and stuff like that I put on my Amazon list, I was doing what they was telling me to do. That night that I was live.
So, okay. So when moderators, and I know that you haven't been around a very long time, Pookie, but when people like your moderators that are poking at you to do things like that, they like to see drama. They like to see people that do sometimes need help and then get on here and then they make an exploitation out of you to go and beg for money. So anybody that's messaging you saying go online and get this, create an Amazon wish list, they know you're about to get dragged from point A to point Z, and everything you've ever said that wasn't true, they're going to watch you flounder because they like it. That's not friends, and that's not good people that should be supporting you.
Okay.
And it's a shame that people like Beth Osborne and Jordan Paul and some of the people that they go in and ask you, are you cousins? Are you sisters? Are you kin to these people? When you come on here, because they're poking at you, because people like those people I just named are taking advantage of good, kind-hearted people who know what it's like to be hungry, thirsty, cold. But when I first started this out, I let them know that the entitlement, whenever you come on here to see what you can get out of these people, sometimes it becomes addicting. Sometimes it becomes fun, but then you've got these people in your chat coming at you Why do you want to sit there and have people that are supposed to be supporting you, but all the while doing it to damage you? Why do you want to do that to hurt your emotional well being?
I did not know that they was doing it just to get a like. I did not know that they was wanting me to do all that just to get a kick out of it. I thought they was being real because they was like, go on there, do an Amazon wish list, do this, do that. You know, like I thought they was being for real.
Oh, Shona, I'm so serious when I'm telling you this. This is the most raw thing I'm going to say probably tonight. Your moderators are the most vile people on this app. They block people you probably don't even know that they're blocking just because they know that those people are going to go hard at you for asking for things that you don't need.
Right.
And all it's doing is what? Making you an A number one target.
Okay.
If you've got two phones and you have been around and you've seen people in that bring awareness, if you know who they are, these people come with receipts, they come with facts. They're not going to get on there and stake their integrity on lying about anybody. But the drama that these moderators are creating, handle it yourself. Get rid of your moderators, and they need to stop creating the drama for you. If you truly need help, get on here and show proof. But these moderators know what they're doing because they've been around. Papa's been
Hmm.
around. Grandma Jay's been around. Tara, Heaven Nicole is actually 59% awareness following and active in those accounts. I was hoping that Heaven Nicole would come in here tonight so I could talk to her and find out what the hell her problem is. She's one of
Right.
the most enabling toxic people, and she's probably teaching your other moderators how to be just as toxic.
Okay.
Pookie, I would not be on here asking every day for $100 for people because it's when you don't tell them the truth, they feel sorry for you because of all the direct attacks that you're taking from your moderators because they know what they're doing.
So basically, Heavenly and who else you say? Tara?
You got Tara, the Artworks, Papa, Heaven Nicole. Grandma Jay's not a moderator yet. She sure is in there enabling, trying to talk to you about it.
Okay.
Pookie, I don't want you to think that we're not going to keep bringing awareness to you because you got done dirty by your moderators. Because what you're doing is you're taking advantage of people when you don't tell them the truth.
Okay.
Okay? These people know what it's like. And, we're coming up on Thanksgiving and Christmas time. They need to be giving that money to their families. Or if they don't have any family, they need to go down and go to these shelters, these kids who don't have families. From what I understand, you grew up similar to not having a close knit family. Imagine what these younger kids are going through if you had to go through anything like that. Give them the opportunity for these people to give their money to their community. They need to
Right.
go in their local community and give their money out. I would love for you to come on there, and if you got to ask for money for a light bill or something, tell them first to go to their community and see if there's somebody that is struggling in their community they just walked past on the street.
Okay.
And Pookie, I honestly, if you're on this app for friends and kicking it with people and chopping it up with people that like to watch horror movies and things like that, I see you light up when they start talking about who you like more, Michael or Jason, the movies. Chop it up. If people want to throw you gifts and things like that just because of the things that they enjoy, then that's your people. Go find them. But to sit on the app and beg for money for things that you don't need, don't do that. Don't become a target.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, when you come on the app daily and you ask for money, we're always going to bring awareness to that because people are struggling, financially, emotionally. They don't have the means to keep supporting strangers on an app, especially strangers that are able to get up and get a job.
Right.
Um, do you work?
Yeah, I do work part time. Yes, I do. But it's part time.
but I mean, do you get state resources? I mean, there's so many resources out there that could help you.
I talked to the caseworker because I talked to one of the caseworkers at DHS and told them that one of their people was trying to tell me that I make too much, but she says she don't understand because they've seen copies of my paycheck, and so they're going to try to work and see why I can't, why they're trying to say that I make too much when my paycheck ain't hardly nothing.
Yeah, they have state guidelines and a set number that they all have to go by. And if you make $1 over that amount, then you don't qualify for it at all. I mean, there's parameters set that they have to go by. They all have, instructions and rules that they have to go by.
And Pookie, on top of all of that, if they're saying that you make too much now or whatever resources that you are getting, if people know your name and your business, there are people out there that are not like us that just bring awareness to social media. There are people that do go and contact who they need to make sure that people qualify for the things that they're getting and are not abusing it. And sometimes when they pull that Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal, that those are going to be accounted for, and then you're screwed for the next whole following year. There's no recalibration after you get caught. Not to mention possible charges if people have been caught more than once. Don't put yourself in that position.
Yeah, Pookie, and if you had only put this jacket and a pair of shoes on your Amazon wish list, I really seriously doubt anybody would have said a word about it at all. I mean, 80% of the things on there I would deem as non-essentials.
Right.
So we're just trying to help you and guide you and get the help that you need to where you don't have to come on here and ask strangers for any money.
And Pookie, I don't know who it was, but the other day when that boy mama asked you for to do a Walmart order, and you said you didn't have a vehicle or transportation, and the next thing was that she said that she could have it delivered. I don't know if it was that Judy that is always in awareness lives and over in All for One's chats and causing problems, if she deleted the comment or if you did, but it looks really bad. Really bad. And I've told everyone at the beginning of this broadcast that if I needed help truly, that I would give them my account number for my electricity, where I lived, order it, get me some food for me and my family.
Right.
So, may I ask, what is your most basic need? Because it's constantly $100, and you're one person. So, I mean, $100 a day is quite a bit of money, for groceries.
Well, to be honest, the main thing that I do need is because I'm not worried about the shoes. Like I can get the shoes on my own. The main thing is I need a coat. That's the main thing. Like I need a coat because I seriously don't have one.
Okay, but that's still not answering my question, because it's if it's not every day, it's every other day. It's $100 need, and you could have got a coat by now with all the money that you've brought in.
Pookie, does it make more sense to make that Amazon wish list go down and have your coat on there as your most important and all that rest of that mess gone?
Yes.
I think that's probably a good start. And that's a necessity. You don't want to get sick. You don't want to get the flu and worse, have a cough throughout the winter.
Right.
I think that it's the best idea to take that Amazon wish list and make it about the coat, and show you're serious, show that you're trying to do for yourself, and And these get rid of the toxicity of those people in your chat. My goodness, they love to see those people attack you in the chat. It's disgusting. But they got a front row seat to it, and they know nothing's going to happen to them because they got that little moderator symbol by their name.
What about the moderator that's in there? She goes under Mama for Forever.
I've seen her only twice in awareness communities, and I don't know if she's reporting back to you with little intel or if she's propping you up trying to tell you about it. But she's been in there a while, so
She hasn't told me anything about the awareness, but I did not know that she was popping up in the awareness pages or whatever, but she has not told me anything.
okay. And again, whatever she's looking for, I don't know. Why she's over here, I couldn't tell you. But if she's not telling you about it, then she's clearly got something going on.
Pookie,
Okay.
they're saying in the comments that you've actually already ordered a coat from Walmart. Have you not?
So what happened is they had it at Walmart. It was on clearance for eight tax and everything was going to be $8 and something. Well, when I went through the Walmart app itself and I put in this address to get it ordered and have it sent to me, it said due to suspicious activities they could not deliver to this address. So then I went through Instacart and went through the Walmart app through that on the Instacart, and I couldn't find the coat that they had on clearance like I did through the Walmart app itself.
So there is a lot of churches that do coat drives. There's also,
Right.
like the Salvation Army, places like that. There's so many places that you could find a coat if it's a definite necessity right now.
Right.
But being deceptive. And did you tell your viewers that you could not order a coat? I mean,
I specifically told them that it would not go through like Walmart. I told them that it was showing up as suspicious activities. It could not get, it would not deliver in this area of the address that I gave them.
but that's still not sufficing, like, asking for $100 every day or every other day. I mean, that's a substantial amount of money that you've gotten since you've been on here, a little under 4 months. So I still don't understand why do you need so much money all the time?
I really don't.
So you're just asking to ask.
I just get on here. What I do is I just get on here just to ask, just to see if they really would donate. Like sometimes I just do it for fun or whatever, but I really don't get no donations. The most I ever made was that one night, and it was like $15, and I did use that to go to the Dollar Tree.
But I don't think that's truthful, because didn't you get enough money to go purchase another phone?
Yes, that one day, yes, because somebody went on there. What happened is my service was turned off, and I contacted the people, and somebody went on there and was trying to do a transfer, and they was trying to get a government phone in my name, and it was going to 712 West Moore Street there in Henrietta, and everything, and so I had to go get me another phone.
Okay, but you had a phone. You were on live with a phone, correct?
The phone that I had that I was going live with, you cannot get service on this phone, but you can use it as Wi-Fi.
So, may I ask how much money you got for the phone?
How much money did I get that day to buy the phone?
Correct.
Total was $90, and I went and got a phone and a phone card to put on the phone.
So, and you got this at Walmart, correct?
Yes.
So that, you know, To me, $90 for a phone card, a cab to get to Walmart, a cab to get back from Walmart. $90 just doesn't seem like a you know a good amount of money to do all of that.
Right.
So are you being truthful about that?
Yeah, because the taxi only charged me like $10 up there and back, and I got one of their straight talk phones, which was like they had one on sale for like 30 something dollars, and I got one of their cheap plans to put on my phone because I got me a straight talk.
Okay, so at one point, I think early, on when you came in here or on the app, I'm sorry, didn't you ask for a bed and got money for that bed?
Yeah, my bed's sitting right here.
So we're still not being honest. I mean, you've got a substantial amount of money on this app.
Right, but I did use that $100 to get me a bed because that air mattress that I had it gave out on me.
Okay, but that's not the point I'm trying to make. I'm trying to make the point of is you just said that you've only really got $15 on here, and I've
Oh,
already showed
yeah, I,
twice now that you've gotten way more than $15.
okay, I did not know if you meant the other times or just that. Okay, I didn't quite understand what you were saying. But no, they have gave me like $100 at one time to get my bed from the thrift store. My bed's sitting right here. I can show y'all right now on live. My bed's sitting right here. And then I got help of this one lady. Um, she's with the I think she is with the awareness page, but I can't think of her fake account name, but her name with on my Cash App is Nettie or something, Nette or something like that. She has donated me the money, but she told me not to say nothing because she said that she's with the awareness pages and she didn't want the awareness pages know that she was helping me out with money. But her name is Nette.
Miss Nettie?
Yes.
Oh dear.
Oh,
What?
this.
I can show y'all my PayPal, her name that she has gave me money and stuff, and she's like, "Don't say my name in the chat." And then she's got she's got several fake accounts, but she has said that don't say nothing because she is with the awareness, but she didn't want people to know that she was helping me.
Okay.
I'm definitely gonna need to see like
Yeah.
proof of that
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
Miss Nettie's been in the community for a while,
Yeah.
and I would definitely not throw her under the bus without any kind of proof.
yeah.
But
Let me pull that. Let me pull my
wait,
picture up
but
here.
hold on, Pookie. Before you do that, though, we don't want to see her last name. Um,
Do you have Instagram, Pookie?
Instagram. I do. Okay, hang on. Hang on.
Can y'all keep tapping the screen, please? Tap, 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 please, everybody.
She said, "I'm listening to you on Checkmate." Uh, sh- she's got a fake account under Detroit. She goes, "I'm listening to you on the Checkmate," and she's like, "I was trying to." She goes, "I'm not with awareness. I'm listening to you on the Checkmate." But she's got a fake account under Detroit.
Y'all tap my face, please. If you have a Instagram, you could definitely send me those receipts on Instagram, and I can crop out any names so nobody gets doxxed.
yeah, Pookie, that's best. Send her the whole thing so she can see it, and then she'll black out what doesn't need to be seen on the app.
Okay,
That's a good idea.
her first name is Nannette.
Okay, that's not Miss Nettie. Could
Okay,
you screenshot that and send that to me on Instagram? My Instagram is checkmate TikTok.
Checkmate. Okay,
Yes. You'll have to follow me, and then I'll probably have to follow you back to get that.
okay.
Tap the screen and share the live, y'all, please.
Okay.
Y'all bear with us, please. Yeah, chat. We're never gonna throw anybody under the bus without proof. We don't do that over here.
Right. Okay, let me install Instagram real quick because I know
Okay,
I have an account on there. Okay.
that's all right. We'll wait. I mean, I would love to see who it is, especially if they say they're with awareness. Thanks, Snap.
Okay, let's see.
Thanks for all the taps, guys. You guys are doing amazing.
Okay, so when I go in here to look you up, what is it? Check
It's checkmate_TikTok.
checkmate underscore TikTok.
Correct.
Okay. All right.
Guys, if you're having trouble tapping the screen, chat.
Is that SHTURN?
I'm sorry?
The name on here says Saturn or because it says check TikTok. Okay, hang on. Maybe I didn't put that in right. Hang on. Tick.
Here, we'll put it in the chat so you can copy and paste it.
There it is. I
Okay.
found it.
Okay.
There you go. I went ahead and followed, and I can give you the screenshots.
That would be great. Thank you. I just got it. I'll be right back, y'all.
Y'all need to be tapping Checkmate's box. If you're tapping anywhere else, it's going to throw you out.
I'm not really sure, Cindy. It's a mystery that we're all going to uncover together. Yeah, let's be respectful down there. We don't need to talk about anybody's face, please. Y'all be respectful. Fallon, you have an enabler in here.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
You have an enabler in here. Sarah from Tim Nash's Live.
Sarah's here.
Oh, Sarah.
Oh, geez. Here we go. Bye. Don't enable and you won't get called out. It's that simple.
Sarah, you know that you've been around us for quite some time. Hold on. Sarah thinks I'm talking to her. Sorry.
Hold on, let me address mods real quick. Mods, please, if they're being disrespectful, we're not going to body shame in here. Mute them immediately. And then when they come off mute, mute them for the whole live or block them. I don't care. We're not going to body shame.
Sarah took off.
I'm not really sure. I can check.
I think what I struggle with, Sarah, if you are still in here or by chance if you're window licking, what most of us are struggling with is why you're over there with unfortunately there are so many people that have struggled with having cancer or lost a family member and watch that disease consume their family member and tear their families apart. And Tim Nash is lying about having cancer. He lied about having a leg amputated. He lied about having tumors removed off of his leg. They asked for proof and he span down and showed a maxi pad sticky side down attached to his so-called surgical site. He's lying about having kids died with cancer. He's lying about being an army vet. Now, you can't tell me that somebody in your family that you love is not one of those categories where they have had something that's touched upon what he's lied upon. But the fact that you go in there and you said you just chit chat, that's enabling because you know what he's doing. If you're not in there trying to call him out and hold him accountable for the horrific things he's lying about, then you are an enabler. But you're really bad about getting other people blocked that are trying to tell the truth. So please consider that tonight when you lay your head down on your pillow thinking about that this is just an app and you're not hurting anybody, because there is 3 people that I personally can pull up screenshots for that didn't know and really thought that he was hungry and all he was looking for was his next fix. Just like a year ago whenever he got his exorbitant amount of money and then ended up on the floor of a hotel room and they had to bring him back. He's not clean. Look at him and tell me he's clean. Read the room. He's lying to you. He's got a girlfriend who wants to go chop it up with somebody on the street that can barely make it for himself, but she's riding close to him. Ask yourself why, Sarah.
So I think if I crop out the last name, the first name should be acceptable, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so too. Okay, give me a minute, please.
And while she's out doing that, Isabella M., I've seen you a lot here lately, and I just want you to know that you're not going unnoticed. Just because Tim and Angela are not on the app anymore and you can't be in their videos and kicking it over there with them and enabling them, telling them that they're good people and they're doing a good job when they're laid up in a hotel room based off of comments like that, telling them that they're good people and they're working so hard to get better for themselves when they are not, but you're over here kicking it with us. You don't need to be here. Just go back over there to Tim and Angela. So Elizabeth M135, you shouldn't be here. You've been talked to, you've been messaged, and you continue to go over there. Even though you don't give money, you are enabling them to get money from people who think that they're cold, homeless, hungry, thirsty, and need help, when all they do is lie. I'd like to remind you that Angela is lying about having cancer.
Who does that?
Exactly, Pookie. And Pookie, whenever you come on live and you talk about the things that you need, they are lumping you in with people who have been proven liars. And anytime that you don't tell the truth, people are going to pull out your previous videos and prove you wrong, because they're going to lump you in that you lie if they can prove that you said one thing and you did another.
I cleaned up my Amazon wish list. I took all that stuff off.
Good job.
I'm gonna add the coat on there, but I did keep. I got. Let's see. Make sure, because I didn't want to. I don't want to tell you wrong. On my list here. Let's see here. I did keep. I did keep like the shirt here and stuff, and let's see. I need to get rid of that. I'm still making changes. Um, Removing some of the stuff off here that's not necessity. Okay, so the only thing I need to add on here is that coat, and then I'm good, because I got rid of the rest of the stuff that's not necessity.
Good job, Pookie. I'm proud of you. And you know, you could rebrand yourself after apologizing for lying to people and get on here and show why you choose, Halloween over who's your favorite? What talk about the plot. Talk about what you would love to see. Like, they get on here and do like these fan things. There are people who create trailers that actually look like legitimate movies they would love to see. And I'm thinking, where can I go find this movie? Because it looks like a good plot. Do something like that to earn people's trust back.
What about that one guy? He goes by Stabby Daddy Myers. a lot of people was punching me, telling me I need to add him and follow him and everything like that on my page.
I don't know. I've scrolled by his live, but I don't know anything about that situation. You might want to. I don't know. Are
But
they
that
telling you to reach out to him for resources or?
no, he was coming into my live, and one of the people was saying don't have him in here because he likes to harass people or whatever. And he's got big followers on, like he's got a lot of followers on his page and stuff. So at first I was like, okay, let's just block him. Then one of the people was like, no, you don't need enemies. You need to go ahead and unblock him and let him come in here and add him. So I don't know. I don't know much about that guy.
Okay, I'll dig into that, Pookie. One of the things I love to do is research, so I've got a name, and I
I do
will.
know that he does when he goes live. It's always about that woman Sheena.
Okay, okay. I do think that Checkmate has some questions. I know that I have lots of questions, but I'm gonna need to blow this up, so I'll be right back. But Pookie, that's a lot of money this lady's giving you.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that just brings me circling back around, Pookie. Now, we're gonna be as honest as we can be, but you have to be honest with us. So you're clearly getting way more money than you're telling us.
yeah, that was back in September.
Yeah, but I mean, I've asked you like how much money did you have you gotten on the app since you've been on here? You
Oh,
started with
it's on
15,
here.
then
Okay.
we talked about the phone, then we
Yes.
talked about a bed, and now we have screenshots of apps that, and this is like over $300 just from one person.
Right.
Um, I mean, I understand people are struggling. I get it. I really do. But coming on an app and asking strangers for money is just not a good look.
Right.
Um, because people are going to drag you across this app. People are going to say terrible, mean things to you. People are going to bully and harass you. People are going to make videos about you. And I'm sure that, that's not a position that you actually want to be in.
Right.
And taking advantage of good hearted people is, especially since you said that you didn't even really need the money. You just come on here to just see if you could get it. That's absolutely mind blowing to me. I really don't even know what to say. I mean, you've taken advantage of people, and there's really no reason for it. You don't need the money.
Pookie, do you have the main name on this Nanette?
Her username.
Mm-hmm.
On TikTok.
She goes by the she goes by a fake account. It's called Detroit. It's a fake account that she's going under. It's Detroit. Let me see.
Like the city, like Detroit, Michigan.
Yes. Hang on. Let me go in here and um, let's see. So my main thing is I need to get on here and apologize and get rid of these moderators.
And then come have fun. It's going to be rough the first couple of times that you do it because people are going to come in there and not know what happened here tonight. But I promise you, I'll do my best, as well as other creators, to put awareness out of what happened here tonight. But ultimately, it's there's going to be people out there that say, nope, Pookie doesn't need to get a pass. She's awful. She's terrible. But it goes back to you, Pookie. Whatever happens here is on you now. we just call out the facts, and then people make their decisions, just like when people go and decide to enable. We've seen Detroit around. She spells it differently, right? It's not spelled Detroit like the actual city.
It's Detroit, but it's RIEEET or something like that.
Yes.
Yes, that is one of the pages that she's going under, and she didn't want people to know that she's going under those pages or anything like that. She wanted me to keep it to myself. She didn't want the awareness or anybody to know.
Okay. Is there anybody paying you to come on and beg, like
No.
Nanette is giving you all this money here?
No.
Okay. It's going to be rough the first couple of times that you go, Pookie. I'm not going to lie to you. There's no reason for any of us to ever skirt the truth for any reasons. There's your side, my side, and then the screenshots, and everything is black and white with what we say here. And it's going to be rough, but you got to rebrand yourself. And if it, as close as we are to Halloween, I think that you can do it. Just come on here, show clips, your favorite clips of your horror movies if you want. Talk about them, whatever. But it's going to be rough, and I don't have any authority to tell anybody to back away, to do anything, and I'm not going to do any of that. But whatever you do now,
No, I'm sorry. I can't excuse this because you sat here in the beginning and said that you actually need a coat, and you have gotten almost $400 and no coat. So you're still dry begging for things when you're getting money. You're getting a lot more money than most people. I mean, that's not going to fly with me. I'm sorry, Fallon. No.
Nope, don't apologize. It's there's no. I mean, this is the first time I've had anybody come in like this before.
Taking advantage of people on an app is disgusting. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I've been doing awareness for a long time, and it's just diabolical. Especially when you just sat up here and said that you don't really need the money, you just do it to do it. That's mind-blowing to me. Like, oh my good, this money could be going to help feed children that are not getting fed every day. I genuinely don't understand. I mean, you could have had 50 coats by now at $8 each.
Right.
I mean, I'm sorry. I'm getting a little heated because there's young children going without food every day that this money could have went to. Not to somebody that's just actively begging on an app just because. Like, just because is crazy to me.
I'll continue to click like, please. Tap Checkmate's face.
And whoever this enabler is that's even crazier to me. Like, if they're saying they're from the awareness community is even wilder, but I don't consider a lot of people awareness, so I mean that's a very small group of people to me. But you're taking advantage of people on an app, and you don't even have a good reason for it. Yeah, I'm sorry, Vaughn. Go ahead. I'm going to mute a minute, please.
Oh. I think for the first time in my life, I'm speechless. I just blew up more of the screenshot that was in the chat. So,
and this is just from one person, Pookie. Like, there's other people that's sending you money, correct?
Let me. Yes.
Yes. So you've been on here a little under 4 months, And just this one person has sent you over probably, I don't mean, I haven't added it up, but I'm going to guess around $400. So what would you, I'm curious, what would you guesstimate that you've actually got from people on TikTok? Honestly.
What have I gotten from them?
Yeah, like how much money do you think that you've actually got from people on TikTok in this short amount of time?
Like, I really don't know. Like, probably 500.
I'm going to bet that it's over 500. I mean, I would actually bet that it's over 500.
He's the only one that sent me the most money. This lady here on my screenshot, because the rest of them has sent like $20, $10. That's about it. Just short little money here and there. But
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. I've heard a short little money here and there, and then it's added up to thousands of dollars. So I'm going to bet that it's gonna be well over $500 because we've had to pull things tonight out of you because you started with 15 and we're already up to like around $400.
right,
Right. So you see where I'm going with this?
yes.
Yeah. So, yeah. Honesty goes a long way with me. And if you can't be honest, then there's no reason for me to even continue talking to you. We're doing this TikTok live because I think it's important that people understand that people are making way more money than you would ever imagine. You just because what you see in their chat, that's not accurate. They're getting money on the back end. And this is just proving that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I don't have Cash App. Jules was saying it's all no. I don't have Cash App. The only thing I have is PayPal. That's the only thing I have. Like I don't have Cash App or Venmo. The only thing I have is PayPal.
Fallon, do you have I know you have a lot of questions, so
I
I'm going to stop interrupting you.
Well, I want to first make sure that you understand where we're coming from, Pookie. I mean, I am blown away by everything that we've had to extract here tonight. I you got you really you That's a lot of money, Pookie.
Right.
I mean, there are people who I mean, we could just sit here and just name off things. People are planning for the worst come November 1st.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't know that it's just not good. There's no excuse there here. I mean, there's nothing. Even if you sat here and you told me I'm preparing for the worst November 1st, that's what all this money is going for. But it's not. You don't have anything to show for it, right?
Yeah, Pookie, are you getting food stamps or some kind of assistance with housing?
No, ma'am.
You don't?
No, I'm not. I'm not on Section 8 because these apartments don't accept Section 8. And no, ma'am, I'm not on food stamps. No, I'm not. No, I'm not on food stamps.
Okay, I would call your local county like DHR and see if you make over the amount. So maybe that would be one avenue to take, aka like a resource, other than asking for like $100 for
Yeah, I
groceries.
never said I got discounted rent. I pay $648 a month. I don't get Section 8 or I pay straight rent. Like they don't accept Section 8 over here.
Okay, that's why I asked to clear it up in the chat.
Right.
Are
So
you
some,
actively looking for a full time position job, Pookie?
Yes.
so what I don't understand is you say you only work part-time. Um, how do you afford your household bills? I mean, it's the math ain't mathing. I'm sorry. I'm gonna ask hard questions because it's not making sense to me. Like you're making good money off TikTok, just TikTok alone. You're
Because all I have
working
to do
part time.
is pay my rent here because I pay it once every 2 weeks because I'm on the flex pay. And then I pay my electric bill. Like my electric bill this month was only because I'm through OG&E. It was only $53 this month. So and then I pay my rent once every 2 weeks. Like it's split up in two different payments because I'm on the flex pay. I don't pay it all at once. I pay it, in two different installments.
Pookie, is smoking cigarettes your only vice? Do you gamble? Do you buy lottery tickets? I'm trying to find out where all this money went.
Well, people are saying that I'm gambling, but I don't gamble. I got a game here on my phone. It's pop slots. It's not real money. It's just a game that you play. I don't gamble. I haven't been to a casino in a long time.
And what about lottery tickets?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Never.
So is all this money sitting in your bank account?
Nope.
Well, where did it go?
Let's see. Where did it go? I went. Um, because that $100 that they gave me, I went and got that bed from the thrift store, and I went. Some of that money I did go and have a big order delivered from Walmart. I did get me some pot holders and some oven mitts. I got me. I did get me some food. I did get me some food with it and everything like that. And some of that I did use for the taxi when I had to work because taxi charges $10 up there and back is $20 round trip. And I had to get me some laundry soap and I had to use some of that for my laundry and everything. So and I did go get me some toilet paper and some stuff that I needed for the apartment and stuff like that.
You feel bad about getting money based off deception, Pookie?
Yep.
Do you feel bad because you got caught, or do you genuinely feel bad?
Yes, I genuinely feel bad because this is not what I normally do. Like I wasn't raised up to be like this.
You know, I've heard that so many times. I've heard so many people say that they weren't raised up to be like this, but
I've never done this before.
the crazy thing is you did this for 4 months, and if you felt bad, why didn't you stop?
I know. And that one lady, like this one here in the screenshot, I even went to her in a private chat and I asked her, I said, the money that you're giving me, I can reimburse that. Like, do you want me to pay you back and stuff? Like I even told her that I can reimburse her or whatever. But she was like, no. She was like, no, you don't have to pay me back or whatever. So I've actually reached out to her and seen if she wanted me to be reimbursed and me paying her back on the money that she's gave me.
Well, you have her payment option through PayPal. Just send her $50 when your check comes until
Yeah.
you get paid up. people like that are going to tell you, no, 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 don't do it. But the right thing is, if you borrow money, you
Hmm.
pay it back.
Right.
Yeah, I agree, Scam. I mean, it should show everybody that, people see other people giving these people money and they're making a hell of a lot more money than we could ever imagine. And it's so crazy to me, like I can't stop, saying, there is children out there going without food that could definitely use this money. Like food banks. And you're giving it to people on the internet that are more than capable of getting jobs and taking care of themselves. It's
Hmm.
mind blowing to me. I would love to see you not on this app begging anymore, especially since you've been up here in my box, because I can promise you that if I see you begging again, I'm going to go really hard.
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is insane. Like, and I'm not saying I would even feel better if there was actually a good reason, but the crazy part is you were just doing it to do it. That's absolutely fucking mind blowing. I mean, do you report all of this? Are you going to report all of this money to the IRS? I mean,
Well, yeah,
because
because it's legal. Like, yeah, you have to report the money that you earn off of TikTok or anywhere else. Of course.
do you use DoorDash a lot? I mean, I'm trying to understand, like, with all this money, like, where has it all went?
Yes, I did use DoorDash, some of it to get the stuff that I needed to be delivered here, like through the dollar store and stuff like that. Yes, I have used DoorDash. I'm not gonna lie. I do use them quite a bit.
May I ask you what made you start coming to the app and asking people for money?
Well, at one point in time, like I was needing help, like especially when my air mattress gave out on me, I was like, I need a bed. Like, how am I going to get a bed? So then I asked for help for a bed, and it just came in. So then, like, I just started asking. I know it was wrong to do, and I should never started it to begin with, and getting up on here asking people for money because I see everybody else doing it, and I shouldn't have even started.
You're right. So there it is. That's really why you started doing it, is because you seen other people doing it, correct? And you seen they were getting money.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. That's why awareness is so important, y'all.
Cause like I'm trying not to cry because like getting on here, like I had people coming into my life who I thought was really my friends and stuff, and like they was trying to be my mods and everything like that, and then like now come to find out I see who they really are.
Well, I mean, you haven't actually seen who they are. We told you. Fallon actually told you who they are,
You guys
because
told me.
Fallon is an exceptional human when it comes to talking about enablers. I mean, she is spot on every time.
Right. And I appreciate her honesty.
I mean, I understand that your feelings got hurt because you thought those people were your friends, but in all actuality, I mean, you don't know these people; they're strangers.
Right.
So what you got, Fallon?
I'm just shocked about the amount of money. I don't know where we go from here. I, there's again, Pookie, no amount of how hard we come at you or how soft we go with you. It's not that we didn't go hard enough or we didn't go soft enough. I don't think you need to be on the app asking for money ever again.
Yes, ma'am.
And
I
Pookie, believe it, nobody's going to believe you after tonight. You've been caught in a couple of lies, but what you do from now on is going to prove who you are.
Right.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, the only thing you really have is like your integrity and your character, right? And once you lose those two aspects of your life, you've lost everything. Because people are never going to look at you the same or trust you. And when I initially asked you how much money you've gotten on this app, you straight bold faced lied and said you only got 15. And then we got up to over $400. And I'm pretty sure that we're probably way past 500. So do you see what I mean by that? You know,
Yes.
people's not going to trust you. People's not going to want to come in your life and talk to you because they're not going to trust you.
Right.
You know,
Pookie, I would say go find your people, Pookie. Whatever it is, if you are a horror queen lover, go on the other side of the internet and find your people. It's not begging for money.
Right.
The people here love receipts, black and white screenshots, opinions, facts, and bringing awareness. These are the people that accepted me when I came in and just wanted to do something new and hold people accountable. But go find what you love to do and stop asking for money and have a great rest of the year kicking it and chopping it up with people who possibly give a damn about you and you're having a good time on the app. The app used to be fun. The app
Right.
used to be about just being with like-minded people.
yeah, the beggars and scammers have taken over the app, and you know, most of us are just fed up. We're more fed up with the fact that people are taking advantage of people's kindness, and then you have the elderly that's giving away their last $5, and that's not okay. It's not okay at all because these people are going without food, and people like you are taking their money to buy frivolous things. Fallon, take this for a minute. I'll be right back.
Okay. There are, as we go into this time of the year, you know, I already mentioned that November 1st, people are struggling and don't know what they're going to do after November 1st. And we know, like over here in the awareness community, we know what's about to happen because it's already happening. People are going to lie about their circumstances and play victim and say that they lost their benefits, they lost this, they're homeless, they're hungry, and there's going to be people that are new, that names that you haven't seen before. Those are the people, guys, that you have got to write up in your app, in the notes app. Type out each person that you know. Tim Nash lied about cancer. He lied about being stolen valor. An army vet. He lied about having his leg amputated. He lied about the multiple things he's lied about. Each beggar, scammer / bad behavior can have its own thing in your notes. Copy and paste and send it to those people when you see them enter the chat. And the more activity that goes on in that chat, if you guys can get in there, don't say anything unless you're holding them accountable. Maybe you just know you're going to get blocked, but call out the obvious. Read the room. Lying about anything for money is disgusting. If you don't do it in the chat, go in their DMs and try to let them know, look, these are the things they've been exposed for. And even if you don't want to message them, tag them in the videos for these creators that are Bugs and Lola and Country for Snark, Checkmate, Rammers. Auburn has stuff on his page. all of these awareness creators that sent emojis in the chat, follow them, use their tags, and let them know what these people have been caught doing and saying to take advantage. I can't imagine anything worse than lying about cancer, but somehow when I scroll onto this app in the morning looking for enablers, I see something worse each time. They're using their kids, they're using these animals, and then they're dumping them. They are abusing these animals they get all this money for, and then they don't even take them to the vet because they never show proof. I know that you guys know whenever I talk about these kids that go to school and they're squirreling away their little bit of lunch that they get to take home to their younger kids, the little brothers and sisters that aren't of school age, so they don't have the ability to eat and they don't have any food in the house. Go pay the school lunches that school is not going anywhere. That go drop whatever, $5, $10, whatever. Call them, find out what school lunches are late and go pay them off. These are our doctors, our lawyers, our judges for tomorrow. They can't learn if their tummies are growling. Our wounded warriors, our vets who fought for our country, people who truly are sick that need a little bit of help. Those are the people that need the help.
Yeah, let's stop giving money to the Pookies and the Tim Nashes and the Beth Osborns and the Tim and Angelas. And it's crazy. There's not one of them that is not able to get a job. They're all able to work just like we do. And you're working for all of this money and you're just giving it away to strangers. Like, how does that even make sense? I mean, invest in children. There's children starving. Invest in their future. They are our future. I mean, they deserve to have food in their bellies every day. Give it to the children. Give it to the schools. Stop giving it to these people. You know, there's a lot of good awareness creators out here. Watch their videos, repost it, share it, comment on it, like it. You know, push it out into the FYP, you know. There's everybody up here in these boxes, and then there's Adam and Auburn, there's Scam Opera. There's so many good awareness creators out there that are doing things for the right reasons. Let's help push their content out and get people like the Tim and Angelas and the Tim Nash, you know, get their money flow slowed down. Because it's only going to get worse. The holiday season's coming, and we all know what that means. And you think it's bad now, it's going to get worse. Pookie, is there a way you can get like more hours at your job?
I got to go in Monday and speak with the manager again because she'll be in again Monday, and I'm going to talk to her about it. Because we were supposed to have, like the middle of October, we were supposed to have some more hours. And I don't know what happened because one of the girls that was working there has been there for 3 years. And she was threatening to quit because they're not following through with what they was going to do about giving us more hours. So Monday, I got to go back in there and talk to her again Monday and see what's going on and see what they cannot do.
Have you thought about maybe looking for another job, you know, that has better hours, better pay?
That's what I'm doing now. I've been looking on Indeed, been trying to get my application out there to Domino's. I know Golden Corral's hiring and stuff like that. So I've been trying my best to get out there and get some more applications in. And I did delete my Amazon wish list. It's completely off there. I did delete it.
Well, that's good because, I mean, you honestly don't need those items. It seems like you make money that you can actually take care of yourself. You just want extra money. So in order to get extra money, you need to work harder and you put in more hours, not ask people on TikTok for money.
Right.
There's so many, the comments are flying down in the chat. Is anybody paying attention and like trying to answer them? Or
the thing I'm confused about is I've gotten 3 messages, but they're videos So I can't click on them without getting out of the box. But I do see several. Did you lose your food stamps, Pookie? And because a couple of months ago you said that your food stamps didn't come or it was late or something. And
No, no.
okay,
I've been telling people the first time I've been going live, I have never received food stamps.
okay,
Yeah. So I don't know where that's coming from because I never said I got food stamps or I lost my benefits.
okay, okay. And I can't click on the links because it's a video, so it would take me out. I just seen a couple of that comments, and I wanted to follow up on that in case that's video footage of you saying it, or I didn't know if you had lost it, so I wanted to follow up on that.
Chat, let's be respectful. At least she got up in a box and she's
That's right.
talking. That's a lot of people will not even do that. So, I mean, that's got to count for something, right?
Let's see. For you to say it's 425, no, ma'am. I pay my electric bill separate. It's not included. You pay your rent, and plus you have to pay the electric bill out of pocket. Once you pay the rent, it does not cover utilities. You still have to pay rent and the electric bill on top of everything else. It's not included with the rent because the electric bill comes out of our back pockets every month. No.
Right. As it does for everybody. I don't know. There's a lot of videos or a lot of people saying that you have said in lives that you got food stamps.
No, never. I've never said I got food. I said they asked me if I can go get food stamps, and I've been telling them no because they've been telling me I make too much.
Do you have proof of it, Jules? Do you have the video? Yeah, I mean, if anybody has the video, they can send it to any of us, and we'll play it. Okay, cleavage. Well, if you can find it, Jules, I would be more than happy to play it. Or I mean, Birdie. Yeah, Birdie will play it. Our little Birdie White.
Birdie White.
We have the best little Birdie White.
Then this one said you never showed receipts on the bed that you got. Also, I could show it to you right now while we're live. I could show you the bed. It's sitting right here. Like they're saying that the money didn't go towards. No, I'm not going to beg for Thanksgiving.
Well, you need to understand why they're questioning everything because, I was talking to you and you lied to me twice when I asked you how much money you got. So, I mean, you can understand why people are, wondering if you're being truthful or not.
Right.
Did you find the video, Jules?
Y'all keep clicking Checkmate's face. Keep the live going. I know you guys are tired. You're doing a good job, but keep the live going with the taps. Thank you.
I don't want to hear that you heard her say it. I want to see a video. I mean, I can say that Fallon said anything, but I need to prove that. Pookie got me punching air. I know it's frustrating, but
I didn't delete no videos. I just set my videos to friends only. The people that I follow back can see my videos. I did not delete my videos.
all right, Jenna, thank you. It's not bullying. There's people saying that she actually said it. So if they're saying it,
The
then they should
video,
be able to prove it.
where it came from. I like.
People shouldn't say things that they can't prove. That's the whole point of awareness.
Finding my wings. We're gonna continue until we're done. Okay, this is not bullying. This is getting to the bottom of things with receipts. If you don't enjoy this kind of content, you can find another live to be in.
I'm not going to let somebody be accused of something without proof. So if she said it, then prove it to me.
And let's see. I got told the lady that goes by Angela Gurley, but she changed.
Angel girly.
Yeah, she. I got told that she was the one that linked out my address.
Yeah, I really don't know. Do you talk to Angel Girly off the app? I mean, did you tell her where you lived?
No, ma'am. She came into my live that one night, and then I seen because somebody showed me a video that she made talking about how I was disgusting and how I was begging and stuff, and I was like, I don't understand because she's on there asking for 20 and everything. Like, why is she on to me when she was asking for money herself for the hotel room that she's staying in for $50 a day? And next thing I knew, I was getting messages on my Gmail from a Patricia. It was Patricia Gmail, and everything was telling me that they now have my address and that I'm going to be getting a visit soon and everything like that at my door. And I even showed that on my live.
So we know that Angel Girly, aka Boo Bear, speaks like that, but we have to be as vile as she is, Pookie, as disrespectful, vile, and lying human being that she is. We still have to always prove it. There is video footage of her calling you vile and begging about every day, and saying things about you, but I don't have any proof of her doxing you, so we can't accuse her of that.
Yeah, I don't have proof of that neither because,
Okay.
but I do know it was like, I just went by that Gmail. It was Patricia something Gmail. I have it in my email still.
And I would recommend anything that you get like that, please keep screenshots forever.
Yes.
And, but yes, you are right. Boo Bear does beg herself. And the thing she says is bullying. We do not condone that or associate with that, as well as anybody else that is on here doxing or going real life.
Right.
Or threatening anybody. Well, I do hope that you know that we appreciate you for taking a box, not being deflective, and not screaming and yelling.
Oh no, I have
answering
no
the questions.
it.
Although it took us a while to get here, pulling out the truth out of you.
I appreciate being here and thank you for having me in the box.
Yeah, I do appreciate you coming up and at least talking to us. A lot of people won't do that, so I am grateful for that.
Yes, ma'am.
But I would hope that you're going to be more truthful going forward because we pulled, it was like pulling teeth to get the truth out of you tonight. And I don't even know if that's the full truth. I just hope you do better.
Yes.
Stop asking people for money. You have money. You have a job. You even said that you do it, just to see if you can get the money. And you don't really need it. You have a job. Use that money to take care of yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I can promise you that awareness is always watching. There's always somebody somewhere watching. And that's not to try to intimidate you or threaten you. It's just a fact. I mean, there's people always watching.
Yes, ma'am.
So, and when you go back to begging, everybody's going to know, and then we're going to come back and circle around to all this again.
Right.
And this time we have screenshots of your actual transactions.
Right.
The comments are flying, Cleavage. If you asked that question, I didn't see it. I'm sorry. I'll scroll back and look for it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Cleavage. What was it? I didn't see it either.
Yeah.
There you go. Cleavage asked Pookie, what can we do better as awareness pages to make people stop?
What can y'all do to make it better?
Yes, that was her question. What can we do as awareness pages to make people stop begging for money, is what she means.
I think that there needs to be more people getting these, taking videos of other people that are on assistance like SSI and stuff, need to have all the documentation. Everybody needs to go full force with the government and get everything shut down. Because people that does get Social Security and so forth, they need to be shut down.
What do you mean shut down? Like, you want us to go real life and contact these agencies and get people's livelihood taken away?
No, like you know how like people are asking for a lot of money and they're on Social Security and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and they're not reporting it to Social Security. Like those are the people that needs to be taken down.
Well, I mean, I agree they need to have awareness made about them, yes.
Yes,
We don't necessarily take people down. We bring awareness to these situations and the words and the lies they tell. At least over here. We don't go real life.
and like I'm just gonna tell y'all. I mean, y'all can believe me or not. I mean, y'all can be watching, because I know y'all's gonna be watching, but I'm just gonna say it anyways. But I give y'all my word, like I'm not gonna be begging no more. Like that's something I'm not gonna be doing. It may take a while for y'all to believe that, but I will show y'all.
I really hope you do. I really hope you mean it this time, because I do remember that you've said this before and then went back to doing the same thing.
Right.
So it's kind of become like an addiction, right? So that's something that we've kind of talked about earlier, that addiction isn't just about rugs, and it can be any form of addiction.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's where you're at. You're addicted to getting money on this app.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
I mean, I'm just being honest about it. I mean, I'm not gonna, beat around the bush about the whole situation. I mean, I'm being full force honest.
Well, I'm glad you're being honest. And I do hope that we do not see you asking for money, dry begging, flat out asking. I really hope that you mean it this time.
But I do think that to make things better and to get people to quit begging, I think that, people, I hate to throw anybody under the bus, but like Maggie and so forth or whatever, I think there needs to be a petition. If everybody can get enough signatures, we can fully get them off of TikTok or get them banned to where they can't have access to TikTok or whatever to get all this off the app.
Well, unfortunately, when I first started doing awareness, there was like very few people, and now there's thousands of them. So that's never going to happen. Um,
I think people like Nash, he's coming out saying that, lying to people saying he's got cancer, and in reality he don't, because he's just getting that money. I think that's foul. Anybody that uses that to get money, I think there should be laws set in to where he needs to be locked up for fraudulent and be put in jail.
and I'm sorry, who was that?
Who was that guy, Nash or whoever that was? That claims that he's got cancer and he don't.
Oh, Tim Nash.
Yes, people like that gets on here and lies and says that they got cancer or they're dying from this and they need money for all of this. I mean, if people will come together, they can open up a full investigation on him and he can go to jail for fraudulent because what he's doing is fraud.
So you claim that you don't live in Section 8 housing, right?
I don't live in Section 8. No, ma'am, I don't.
And
They
you
don't
don't
have
live.
Section 8 of these
Okay.
apartments. It's no.
Okay, and you don't live in income-based housing?
No, ma'am. No, we pay full rent.
Okay. Then tell me why I just watched a video saying that your neighbors had an inspection. So, um, do they come and inspect your apartments regularly?
Hmm?
Do you need me to play it?
That day that I was sitting that day I was sitting outside and Miss Inez was sitting out there and I asked her because I was like, is these Section 8 apartments or whatever? She was like, no, because they did come in and inspect the apartment, right? They came in and inspect these apartments, but they're not going to put these apartments that we're living in on Section 8 because it's something about the code. It's code violation of these apartments, so they won't be Section 8 passed. That's why we can't get Section 8 on these apartments. Because
I've never heard of inspections unless you were on Section 8 or income-based housing. I mean, where I live.
I could take my phone down there right now and knock on Miss Inez's door and she'll say it again. I'll be like, is these Section 8 apartments? She'll tell you they will not pass it because these apartments that we're living in are not up to code.
No, I don't have that yet, Jules. It might take me a little bit to find it. I might not be able to find it before this live's over. I mean, there's a lot. She goes live a lot, so it's weird to me that you said the people next door to you got kicked out because they had a dog.
No, they were supposed to get evicted. They were supposed to get evicted because not only they can have a dog, but it's the point of the way they was living, it's not sanitary and they wasn't keeping their apartment clean and they was letting their dogs use the bathroom in the apartment. That's why the landlord was coming down on them. And that's the ones that lives across from me.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Just a question.
Hey, Shells. Pookie, I just really hope that a lot of videos don't come out and that we've actually caught you in more lies because that's going to be very disheartening.
Right.
So, I wish you the best, I hope that you get everything turned around, you stop begging for money on the app, and you start standing up and taking care of yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
And I genuinely mean that. I really hope that you turn things around.
Yes, ma'am. I'm being completely honest about these apartments because when they was talking about Section 8, because see, my neighbor down there, Miss Inez, she's been here for about 4 years, and that's when I was asking her if these apartments was Section 8, and she goes, no. When they came in to want to get these apartments on Section 8, it wouldn't pass because it's not up to code. This apartment here used to be an old hospital, and it's not up to code. There's standards to put it on Section 8.
I'm not saying you're lying. I haven't seen a video. I'm just saying, people have a lot of videos, and I'm sure after this live, I'm going to get a lot of stuff sent to me. So I'm just letting you know.
And yes, I did. Yes, I was at that one time in my life. Yes, I was begging for help for my neighbor, Miss Inez, and I did show the people that I did get what she needed, which was the oil, bread, and some other stuff that she needed for the groceries. I showed people that I did get that for her when I got money for Miss Inez and got her some help and getting her some groceries. I did show them that I did.
Is the homeless lady still staying with you and sleeping in your bed and putting stuff in your closet?
No, I told her she had to go because I found out she wasn't. I found out through the manager that she was not allowed on the property. And when it got back to me, I told her she had to get her stuff out of my closet. She's not allowed to come in my apartment because I didn't want the landlord getting mad for her coming up here in my apartment and me getting in trouble. So I told her she can't be coming up here no more
Yeah, I
because
mean, 'cause if you can't take care of your needs every month, how are you going to take care of somebody else?
well, she wasn't moving in. She was just coming up here every once in a while, and she was storing her clothes and stuff in my closet and stuff. But I told her she had to take all that and leave. Like she can't
You
be coming up here no more.
you said that she was eating your food.
Yeah, she was up here asking, if I had lunch meat and stuff, and she was wanting to eat and stuff like that. But I told her I can't be letting people in my apartment no more. I was like, if you want to visit with me, you can see me outside, but I don't want nobody in my apartment no more.
Okay, I just want you to know that anything that you say in this live, if you continue to beg, if the videos are out there, the lives that you've had are out there, your lies can be proven. Like
Yes,
I want you to know. I want you to be aware of that.
yes, ma'am. I understand.
Okay.
Yes, because I was kind of getting to take advantage of them coming up here and constantly wanting to get in my fridge and eat my lunch meat and stuff. And finally, I just put a stop to it. I was like, I don't want nobody else in my apartment. Like, you just got to go. Like, it can't be happening here.
When did you acquire the bed?
I'm sorry, give me a minute, please. Digital, she's already said that she didn't need the money she begged for. We've established that. We're not going to keep dragging her because we're not going to be disrespectful. I mean, she came up in a box. That's a lot more than any of the other scammers and beggars do. So, respectfully, please stop.
What was that scam opera? What
When
was the question?
when did you acquire the bed that you begged for?
I acquired it. What was it? Uh, the I believe it was last month. I believe, or the first beginning of, yeah, it was sometime last month. But I did get the bed. And I told people, because like I kept on hearing people kept on talking and dragging it out, saying that I wasn't being honest or whatever. And so the other night when I was live, I flipped my camera around and I showed them. I said, "See, this is the bed that I got," because I told them that the mattress topper that's on the mattress to protect the mattress, my neighbor gave that to me the other day because she didn't need it, and I
So
showed them the bed.
so which bed was the homeless person laying on?
She was laying on the one that I first purchased back in, let's see, I moved in here in June the 30th. That was my air up mattress that I had, but it did give out on me and everything. That was my air up mattress that people were showing, saying that I already had a bed, but that was my air up mattress that I had. And it
Okay.
finally gave out on me.
Okay.
Yes, that was the one that the homeless girl was coming in and wanting to sleep on and stuff.
Okay. Just asking.
Yes.
Is that better, Cleavage? All right. Well, Pookie, I mean, like she said, the videos are out there, so
Yes, ma'am.
I really hope that you've been truthful since we finally, drug out what we drug out.
Yes, everything is honest, everything's truthful. They can go ahead and show the videos, um, and everything. So
Yeah, I mean, the videos are already posted, people posted videos as you were actively on the app asking for money. So the videos are already out there.
yes,
There's a lot of videos out there actually, with your face on them, and that's just, disheartening. Um, so I really hope that you change. I don't want to see you begging anymore. Get up and take care of yourself. Do better for yourself. Do it for yourself. Right?
yes. You're asking if she slept on the air mattress. Where did I sleep? She did not stay overnight. She came over here and she just fell asleep on the air mattress for a couple of hours, and then she got up and left. Like she never did stay overnight over here. She never did stay overnight. She was just over here for a couple of hours back when I was letting her come in the apartment.
Does anybody have anything else? Fallon, I know, is had to step away. Does anybody have any questions? Whose meds did you beg for, Pookie?
I was back before Kenny. He takes heart medication, and there that one day I was asking if anybody can help out because I was going to try to help him get his medication. But I only did it for that, just for that one day. But I promise y'all, I did not get no money or anything like that. I didn't even get no donation or nothing like that on the behalf of him. So that was just that one day. I was just trying to help to see about helping him get his heart medication.
So you've been actively begging for other people too?
I only did it for Miss Onez one time, and I did show people that I did get her what she needed with the money that was sent to me. And I was asking for Kenny, but that was it. That was it. But I did not get no kind of donations or anything like that for the guy Kenny. But I did get some donations for Miss Inez, and I did show them that I did get what she needed from the store. Yes, I agree. No bacon for your people anymore. Yeah, exactly.
Pookie, like I said before, nobody's going to believe a word. And like Checkmate said, there's going to be a ton of videos put out after today. People are going to find videos or whatever. But what
What
to do?
cancer scam? I never. What
I'm
cancer scam?
sorry.
Oh, I was reading there in the chat. Toxic four wheeler, whatever. Talking about what about the cancer scam? What about? I've never said anything about cancer or anything like that. I never know. Y'all can go back on my videos. I never said anything about cancer.
Yeah, I've never seen or heard anything about
Yeah, I
cancer.
never said anything about me having cancer or anything like that. No, I never.
What I was saying is nobody's going to believe a word you say, but what you do from this day forward is going to prove who you are as a person.
Yes, ma'am.
You can change it all around.
Right.
Starting right now. But it's up to you.
Right.
Yeah, I've never heard her or mention anything about cancer before. Spooks, she did not get a coat. Yeah, I don't know whose cat it is. I'm sorry, I don't have a cat. And Auburn's not up here, so I know it's not his cat. Anything else, y'all? A follow-up live? Like, what would you like to see in the follow-up live, Hope?
Life is going to depend on what she does from this day forward.
Yes, ma'am.
Luke,
Yes.
she said she does work. I'm sorry, Checkmate.
Nope, I was just answering that. You did it, so. It would be, a lot of people down in the comments are asking you to unblock them and start over.
I sure will. I'll go on my I go on my account and I sure will.
Yeah, the replay will be on YouTube. I don't know if Brady's gonna post it, but I definitely will be posting the live.
Amy Janex, she says she doesn't live in Section 8 apartments.
Thank you, Jamie. Good night.
Anybody that's looking for this live that missed part of it or the beginning, it will be on.
Raymer, you sound like you're underwater.
Check.Nate on YouTube.
The only Section 8 I ever talked about was when I said that the police department that's about 2 miles this way from these apartments. I said there was apartments over here that's on Section 8, but that's about it. But I never said anything about these being on Section 8 because it can't be. But yeah, I'll definitely go on there and unblock everybody.
Yeah, I would also give you the advice of maybe finding different mods.
That's what I'm gonna play. I'm planning on doing it. I'm going to unmod everybody on there, and they're going to be blocked. I don't want them in my live. Period. They're going to be blocked permanently away from my live.
Yeah, Blue Eyes, I agree. A fresh start. I mean, if you mean what you
Yes.
say, a fresh start would be great.
And I'm going to go on there. I'm going to go live after I unblock everyone, and I'm going to make an apologetic video. I want to do that on live. No, we don't have small children living here in these apartments. These are small studio apartments. So pretty much everyone that lives here don't there's no kids here. It's just adults only. We don't have kids here in these apartments. Yeah, I'm going to unblock everybody.
Make sure you unblock Night Shift.
Yes, I'm going to. Yes. Go
I'm your
on.
biggest fan.
Yeah, I'll make sure I'll unblock everybody.
Well, Pookie, she might night shift. You never know. It could be one of those TikTok things, you know. You see them all the time.
Checkmate Amber wants the green light.
For what? Hold on.
So, do you have any pets?
No, ma'am, I sure don't. I don't have any pets at all.
Okay.
Nope, it's just me.
I have to get my toxic mods under check. They're just itching. I have put every awareness live on YouTube, and this one will be on there. Yes, it'll be on my YouTube. I'll download it after the live. Is there anything else from anybody? Birdie, do you have anything? Rammer?
I needed to say, I think everything else has been proven or disproven.
Okay, I'm just gonna say, for all you want the ones down there attacking Miss May, if you have proof that she's been in there modding or at all, show the proof or stop accusing people of doing stuff. You shouldn't accuse anybody of doing anything without proof.
Can I also say on top of that, if we didn't give people a chance, and Hope, I'm gonna call you out real quick, but Hope was Kim's biggest enabler, and if we didn't give these enablers a chance to change their ways, what are we doing here? I mean, what are we really doing? We have to give people a chance. That's all I have to say. Thank you, Pookie. I'm glad you came up here and talked to us. I do appreciate
Yeah,
that.
you're welcome. You're welcome. I appreciate being up here.
Tina Diamond, seriously. If you have proof that she's been in there, show it. You have to give people a little bit of grace sometimes. I haven't had any screenshots of her being in that live since that day that she was up in my box. All right, I guess with that being said, we're just going to end the live because I really don't have anything else. I hope everybody has a great rest of their weekend. I'll probably go live here a little bit later just to chat and stuff. So, yeah, I hope everybody has a good weekend. And Birdie, Rammer, anybody have anything else?
No, ma'am. I just want to say thank y'all. Thank y'all for tapping. Thank y'all for being respectful.
Yeah.
Vic, thank you always. Rammer, thank you. Fallon, I know you're probably listening somewhere, so thank you.
Yeah, I want to say thank you for coming in the
All right,
box.
Pookie. Well, I wish you the best. I hope that this time you actually change your ways and do better for yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
I wish you nothing but the best of luck.
Yes, ma'am.
And I hope everybody has a great night. Thank you, mods. Thank you, everybody, for tapping. We really appreciate all the support that we get when we do awareness lives. I really want to thank everybody for being respectful. We have a great group over here, and I'm just really thankful that all you guys are genuine and are genuine, and you know, keep it respectful. I appreciate it, really. Thank you all. Have a great night.
You too.